Welcome to Frawley Stadium for tonight's high school baseball game between the 7th-ranked Sussex Central Golden Knights and the 2nd-ranked Delaware Military Academy Seahawks. I'm Glenn Fraser alongside Jason Winchell, Nick Halliday running the camera for us tonight. And we thank you for joining our live stream here on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports. Let me bring in Jason. Jason, both teams are coming off losses as the Golden Knights fell to 4th-ranked Cape 15-7 Tuesday. And DMA lost for the first time this season on Tuesday as well, as they fell to the 9th-ranked Appoquinimink Jaguars by a score 5-3.
Yeah, it was two tough games for both teams. Cape Henlopen is a really good downstate team who gave Sussex Central all they could handle, and Abbott is starting to come on strong here in these second half of the season, and they got a nice win against DMA. So both teams looking for that bounce-back game here today.
And Sussex Central, we talked to the head coach, DJ Long, whose team is 7-2, and we mentioned ranked number 7, and he said they threw their ace, Brendan Anderson, Tuesday. He went over the limit, so he has to wait 3 days of rest, not available for tonight's game. Instead, pitching will be Chase Boyle for the Golden Knights. Aaron Lewis, head coach of the Seahawks, his DMA squad ranked 2nd, 9-1, and once again they round off 9 straight before losing to number 9 Apple on Tuesday by a score 5-3. And in that game, Lorenzo Carrier hit a 2-run home run, just picking up where the young man left off in 2019. He's quite a talent.
He absolutely is, and like you said, man, he's got like 4 or 5 home runs this year, and not many teams are pitching to him. Glenn, he's getting a lot of walks, and but when they are pitching to him, he makes good contact, and had another impressive game against DMA. Yeah, but DMA's been a pretty good job. If you look at their box scores, they did not give up many runs. So, except for
the Dover game.
The Dover game, but they scored 20 in that game.
Right.
So, but they play a lot of these close, low-scoring games. So, it'll be interesting to see because they got a freshman on the mound today.
Well, let's take a look at the lineup that will be facing DMA. Leading off the center fielder, T.J. Morris. In the 2-hole is the first baseman, A.J. Cannon. Batting third, the pitcher, Chase Boyle. In the cleanup spot is the third baseman, Brandon Anderson. Designated hitter, Colin Tucker, will bat 6th. Right fielder, Steen. Then Jester at 2nd. Wilkins, the catcher. Keeler at short. And Gardner, he will be out in left field, the DH batting for him. Defensively for the Seahawks, Chase Boyle on the hill. Jarrett Wilkins is the catcher. Let's run around the infield. At first base, A.J. Cannon. Cole Jester at 2nd. Camden Keeler mans shortstop. I'm sorry, that's Sussex Central. That's 2 DMA. Tyler August pitching. Mason DeLuca catching. Let's go around the infield. At first, Joshua Silva. Kevin Williams at 2nd. Jackson Tyre at short. And Drew Simpson at third base. Run around the outfield and left it's Zachary Morris, Mason McCloskey in center, and Logan Wiley in right field. Umpires for the game tonight, behind the plate, Andrew Rubin, and working the bases is Mike Milkovich. Nice night for baseball here at Frawley, and a pretty good crowd starting to fill in here at Frawley Stadium. As you mentioned, Jason, you were here last night for the doubleheader we did, and they've opened up more of the stands here.
Yeah, the first base side is now open. The last couple nights it has been closed, but it's open, and it's good to see.
A lot of different weather for sure. Yesterday, snow flurries in the area and wind chills in the 30s, but pretty good weather here this evening. About 60 degrees for first pitch. And once again, leading off for Sussex Central is the center fielder, T.J. Morris, facing Tyler August.
Glenn, just looking at some of the RBIs of the 3 and 4 hole hitter, T.J. Morris must do a good job of getting on base to set them up.
Yeah. First pitch was high and tight for a ball. So I mentioned both teams coming off losses on Tuesday. Second pitch is put into play. Shallow right field. 2 outfielders going over, and then it falls in. That's a base hit for Morris. Lead off the game for the Golden Knights brings up A.J. Cannon, the first baseman, who's batting .476 on the season with a couple of home runs.
Yeah, that's a good way of leading off the game, Glenn. And like I said, he must get on base a lot because in there he does a nice job, loops it in for a single.
Pitch is high and outside, ball 1 to Cannon. So Morris at first, he's a threat to run. Catcher DeLuca for DMA, keeping an eye on him. There's the delivery from August, and that one is fouled away and out of the stadium down the left field side. So a ball and a strike to Cannon.
Yeah, good job by August. Sussex Central, they want to put pressure on the freshman, get some base runners and make him work.
Pitch is down low for a ball. 2-1 count to Cannon. So, Jason, this is a first for me. I've never called a game from Frawley.
Oh, yeah.
What a great vantage point.
I was going to say, this is a great place to call a game.
There's a swing down the first base side, caught by the first baseman, steps on the bag, he'll get the out. That's Josh Silva on the putout. And moving up to second base is Morris.
Yeah, so it's like a bunt, Glenn. He gets the runner over to second base with the ground out to the first baseman, but and advances the runner.
So runner in scoring position in the top of the first here. That's Morris at second. Chase Boyle up to bat, the pitcher. He comes in with a .472 batting average and 17 runs batted in. Curveball in the outside corner.
I was just going to say that was a great curveball right there, Glenn, and to get ahead. But that's what you want out of your three-hole hitter. 17 RBIs, a chance to get Sussex Central on the board here with the hit.
August delivery. Goes inside, swing and a miss, and he has Boyle down 0-2.
That's a way to get ahead of Boyle, Now he can throw a lot of different pitches here to Boyle being ahead 0-2.
Yeah, he can waste a couple here out of the zone, see if he can get Boyle to go chasing. Outfield pretty much straight away for Boyle. High and tight for a ball.
I like that 0-2 pitch, Glenn. Raise the eye level a little bit. I know that always used to be my weakness, especially with 2 strikes.
0-2 was always tough. I saw a steady amount of curveballs when I had 0-2. There's one right there. Just missed the outside corner. Count evens up at 2-2.
I think August wanted that. That was.
This field is just in great shape. Of course, the Blue Rocks, long time affiliated with the Boston Red Sox, now with the Washington Nationals. And that's high in the zone, and the count runs full. Give Boyle a lot of credit.
I was going to say, all those are balls, but they're tough pitches to lay off of, and he's done a good job.
Well, let's see what August offers here with full count. 1 out, runner on second base. Just underway here from Frawley. Curveball, and that misses outside. Runners at first and second after the walk to Boyle.
Great at bat there by Boyle. Like you said, Glenn, he was in the hole 0-2 and works the walk. As I get tongue-tied here.
Brings up the cleanup hitter, third baseman Brendan Anderson. Leads the team with a .500 batting average, has a couple of home runs, and he has 11 RBIs this season.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough place to hit a home run, Glenn.
Yeah.
This is a big ballpark. But I think they might have a little wind to help them.
Outside corner fastball, called strike on Anderson. Even though, the August was ahead and then ended up walking Boyle, it does set up the force for them.
Yeah, it's a very good point, Glenn. It sets up a force at any base.
Ahead in the count again. Tries to go outside corner. It's a little bit too low and outside. Even record up at 1-1. Tucker, the designated hitter, is on deck for the Golden Knights. Glenn Frazier alongside Jason Winchell on the call here on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports. Pitch right back to the pitcher. They go to second. The shortstop, they get one. Back to first in time for the double play.
Great defense there. Like you said, he got the ground ball back to himself. Makes a nice throw, and they complete the double play to get out of the jam there. Pitcher's best friend.
Yes, it is. And he started it.
Yes.
That was tailor-made, though, as Anderson got that one on 2 hops right to the pitcher. Plenty of time to get to short and back over to first. So in the top half of the first for Sussex Central, no runs on 1 hit, 1 left on, and there were no errors.
Yeah, and that's a good job of getting out of, the jam, like you said, and that was the good part about the walk. It did set up that force at second base, and they were able to get the twin killing to get out of the inning.
All right, let's set up the defense here for Sussex Central. Chase Boyle on the mound. Jared Wilkins behind the plate. Around the infield, A.J. Cannon at first. Cole Jester at second. Camden Keeler at shortstop. Brendan Anderson at third. And then the outfield, Zamir Gardner in left. T.J. Morris at center. And Jackson Steen, is out in right field. And Boyle will face Tyre, the shortstop for DMA. He leads off. Simpson, the third baseman, bats second. Center fielder McCloskey is third. And those will be the top 3 in the order here in the bottom half of the first inning.
Yeah, and DMA. Like I said, they've been in a lot of tight games and won most of them before their loss to Appo, and they can score some runs, and they can also win the pitching duel. So, be interesting to see how this one plays out here tonight.
Both these teams ranked in our top 10. As a matter of fact, let's take a look at that before we start the bottom of the first. Undefeated St. Mark's ranked number 1, followed by the Seahawks of DMA with that 1 loss at 9-1, ranked second. Sussex Tech, undefeated at 9-0, is ranked third. Cape Henlopen fourth at 9-1. Salesianum fifth, they're 4-3, losing last night to Conrad in the opening game of your doubleheader. And the next 5, St. George's Votech is ranked 6th. They have a 7-2 record. So do the Golden Knights, 7-2, ranked 7th. Milford off to a great start at 9-1. They're number 8. Followed by Appo at 7-3, and rounding out the top 10, Delmar, who has a record of 6-2 and a tie.
Yeah, I believe they're going to make complete that game at a later date. It was a extra inning. I believe it was in the 10th inning.
Yeah.
When they ran out of darkness or something. So.
Right. All right, Chase Boyle ready to face the first batter, the leadoff man for DMA, shortstop Tyre. And that's a mid-level strike right across the belt. Simpson on deck, the third baseman. Curveball misses outside. Evens the count at a ball and a strike. Just great vantage point here from the press box here at Blue Rocks Frawley Stadium. There's a foul back. Misses the cameraman. Ball and 2 strikes to Tyre. You can see a little bit of the Wilmington skyline. Ever changing. They keep constructing down here.
Yeah. Yes, they do. And 95 is a mess right now.
Good curveball right to the shortstop. Nasty hop. And he's going to reach on an error. So Tyre's at first, and both teams get their leadoff runner on in the first inning.
Yeah, they do.
Our unofficial scorer running the camera says that should be a hit. Simpson, the third baseman, up now. Boyle now from the stretch. As Tyre gets a few steps off of first, gets his lead. High and outside for a ball. Outfield pretty much straight away for Simpson. Here's the delivery, high in the zone. So now a 2-0 count to Simpson.
Good job by Simpson. Now he's got the count in his favor, 2-0.
I wonder if Boyle is just a little bit too concerned right now with Tyre at first base. There he goes. High throw to second, slides under the tag, and he's in there. Stolen base for Tyre. And a 3-0 count on Simpson.
I was going to say, I thought that was a ball.
Yeah, I didn't see the umpire's arm go up. Watching the throw go down to second. Hitter count here for Simpson. Takes a strike on the outside part of the plate, 3-1. McCloskey is on deck, the center fielder. I saw DMA several weeks ago in a 20-10 slugfest down at Dover High School. Swing and a miss, count all even up 3-2. A 15-run inning that DMA had.
Wow.
And a half inning that took 45 minutes to play.
Wow, that's incredible. And like you said, 15 runs.
They came from 10-5 down to take a 20-10 lead. 3-2 offering. Swing and a miss on a high pitch, and there's the first out of the inning.
Great job there by Boyle. 3-0. He was behind in the count. He comes back and gets the big strikeout.
Yeah, it was. Good job by him. And I think Simpson was a little upset with himself swinging at that pitch.
Right.
No, it was a little bit out of the zone. That brings up the center fielder, McCloskey. One out with Tyre at second base. Outside for a ball. Kevin Williams waits on deck.
Yeah, this is the, just like Sussex Central meets of the order, this is DMA's meet of the order, and they always do a good job of knocking these runs in.
1-0 pitch is even farther outside for 2-0. And again, Tyre looking a little runnerish down there at second base. Gets a healthy lead.
Yeah, he would love to get on third base with just the one out. And one thing here, Glenn, is the backstop, and we saw it a couple times yesterday. If ball gets by here and the runner's on third base, there's a good chance he's going to score because there's plenty of room behind the plate.
Notice that, too, down at Dover High's stadium. Swinging a miss on a 2-0 pitch. 2 balls and a strike to McCloskey.
It looked like a good off-speed pitch there.
Took a little something off of that one.
I think McCloskey was looking fastball at 2-0, and so we just found out that number 1 St. Mark's gets an 8-5 victory over Hodson, and they will play Smyrna tomorrow. Makes the trip up to St. Mark's.
Well, that improves the Spartans to 11-0 on the season. High and outside for ball 3.
St. Mark's has got a tough week next week, Glenn. They go to DMA on Tuesday. They host Abbott on Thursday and then host Sussex Tech on Saturday. So, tough week for the Spartans next week. We'll see.
Yeah, 2 top 10 teams next week. Appo ranked number 9 right now, and Sussex Tech 7. Excuse me. And there's a ball and a walk to McCloskey. So this is looking eerily like the top half of the first inning.
Right, yeah, absolutely.
Leadoff man gets on. They get an out, and then a walk. First and second for Kevin Williams.
So maybe Boyle should look for a comebacker to him.
Yeah. Sussex Tech is ranked 3rd. They're undefeated. The other undefeated team in the top 10, along with St. Mark's.
Yeah, when by the time they play next Saturday, they could be 1-2.
Nice curveball from Boyle. Called strike on Williams, the cleanup hitter. Yeah, that is a tough schedule. And like you said, I think Appo's won 3 or 4 in a row.
Yeah. They haven't, the last team to beat them, Sussex Central, to drop their record to 2-3.
Swing and a miss on an inside pitch. I think he took something off of that one, too. So Boyle is ahead 0-2 on Williams. I think that was a 4-2 score in that Central win over Appo. First and second for DMA here in the bottom of the first. 1 out. 0-2 pitch to Williams. Boyle's delivery. Down low and outside, and good stop by the catcher, Jarrett Wilkins.
Excellent block there. Like I said, if this ball gets to the backstop, the runners are 9 times out of 10 are going to advance here.
Boyle taking a long look at catcher Wilkins for the call on this pitch. Curveball, and it fouled back and out of play. Count remains a ball and 2 strikes to Williams.
I was wondering if that was going to get the Chicky and Pete's out there in right field.
Had a couple of balls already hit foul, I think completely out of Frawley.
Yeah, that's one thing where you park.
I didn't even think of that. Oh, he pulled that one down the left field line. Fair or foul? Foul ball.
Almost into that porch right there.
Count remains 1-2 to Williams. With 1 out and runners at first and second for DMA. Left fielder Gardner tried to run that one down, couldn't quite get to it. Not so sure if I'm Bull I want to throw that pitch again.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah. that kind of hung, right?
Yeah. Williams just got it too much out in front of that, just a little bit. Curveball down low. Runner goes and safe.
Look almost like a delayed steal. Like maybe he thought the ball got by enough, or he just took off delayed, but nice job by him.
Yeah, good job. Good base running by Tyre because Wilkins stopped the ball out in front of him, but Tyre got a good jump. So now let's see what Central has on here with runners on the corners and an out. If they let McCloskey just take second without a throw, let's see. 2-2 count to Kevin Williams. Pitch. Oh, drive to deep left. I think that's got a head. Over the head into left center field. Runner scores, and a double, an RBI double for Kevin Williams.
Yeah, what a great piece of hitting. Good job by the runners. They had to wait for that ball to make sure it dropped, which it did, and they were able to get the run and advance the runners to second and third.
So Tyre comes home. McCloskey moves up to third. Williams at second with a double and an RBI. That brings up the pitcher, August.
A chance to help himself here.
That's down low, gets away from the catcher, but kind of down the third baseline and tough to come home on that one.
Yep. Got a good enough piece of it to keep it close. Another lefty in DMA's lineup here. Of course, his dad is the coach at Wilmington University, Brian August.
Son Tyler tried to lay off the curveball. Home plate umpire says no, he went, so that's a ball and a strike. So August with 1 out, 1-1 count. Runners at second and third. DMA has scored a run here in the bottom of the first. They're up 1-0. And now Boyle backs off the rubber. Again, a long stare down to the catcher. Now Boyle ready to deliver. Now a little bit too low, 2-1. Give a lot of credit to Sussex Central catcher Jarrett Wilkins. He's had to handle some low pitches here in this inning.
Yeah, he has done a great job, I think, of blocking the plate.
2-1 on the way. Outside for ball 3. And Boyle in danger of loading the sacks here.
Yeah, great count to be in here. 3-1. Runners on second and third. You look for one pitch, and if it's not there, you can lay off it, and you still have a full count.
Zachary Morris is on deck. Here's the curveball. Goes the other way with it nicely, but hits it foul down the left field side.
Chasing a runner back to third base on that one. He did a good job of making sure he was in the foul ground, so if the ball did hit him, we saw that yesterday, a ball hit a runner. I want to get that ball off the field of play.
Now we're ready to go now. August back in the box. Full count to him with 1 out. First base open. Swing and a miss. I think he took something off of that. I'm going to say might even foul tipped it, but the catcher held on. Another strikeout for Boyle.
Yeah, nicely done. I like that pitch there by Boyle. Like you said, a little 3-2, all speed kind of pitch, and gets the big strikeout for out number 2.
Up to the bat now, the left fielder Morris, Zachary Morris.
Boyle wants to limit this damage and get his offense back in.
Starts him out with a low curve. Too low for a ball.
Tell you what, we're seeing some all-state catching behind the plate here tonight. I mean, whoo!
I'm sure these young men love to come up here and play on this diamond.
Yeah, I think this year the Delaware Stadium Corporation got a good job of getting a mix of different teams here every night, and a chance to get these kids to be on a minor league ballpark.
Another good stop on a low pitch by catcher Wilkins. And Boyle has fallen behind Morris, 2-0 here. Bottom of the first. Runners at second and third. The runner at second is Kevin Williams, who had the big double. That one's low and outside. Now the count runs 3-0 to Morris. Right fielder Wiley is on deck.
Yeah, another lefty on deck.
Boy, throw that one right down the middle. Morris taking all the way.
He was taking all the way. Alice Adrini said last night he was green lighting everybody.
Count now 3-1. Here's Boyle's delivery to Morris, and that is high and inside. Once again, the bases are loaded.
This is the spot where you want to come up. Ducks on the pond here for you. 2 outs, chance to extend your lead here.
Got another baseball final from the Henlopen Conference. Laurel beat Smyrna today by a score of 9-5.
Good win there for the Laurel Bulldogs.
A lot of parity in that Henlopen Conference.
Yeah.
Boyle with a sweeping curveball that catches the outside corner for a called strike on Wiley. You know what? I think that was a baseball score. Let me check that. That might be softball. If so, that's a big upset.
I was on the side.
That pitch low for a ball, 1-1 to Wiley. That is a softball score. So Laurel gets a win over Smyrna 9-5 after Smyrna went 9 innings yesterday to knock off Sussex Tech.
Wow, yeah.
Another curveball. That's fouled down the third base side and out of play.
Just like the baseball this year, I think there's a lot of parity in that softball, Glenn, and I'm looking forward to that tournament. That's going to be interesting to see where these teams are seated, to see what type of matchups they have.
Yeah, it's going to be wide open. Definitely. That ball hit the batter, and that's going to be a 2-1 or 2-0 lead now for DMA.
Yeah, he'll take it. RBI. Like you said, keeps the bases loaded there.
And that brings up the catcher, DeLuca. Take a look at the box score from that game. Laurel scored 3 in the first, 2 in the second, so they had a 5-0 lead out of the gate. Smyrna came back to make it 5-4, but then Laurel scores 3 in the top of the 5th and ends up winning the game 9-5. 10 hits for Laurel, 7 for Smyrna in that ball game. It's a big win for Laurel's softball program.
Yeah, Laurel gave Caravelle all they could handle earlier this year. They've kind of been an up-and-down team this year, but they play in that tough Henlopen South Conference. And then you put in the fact that then they go and play a couple of Henlopen North teams and Caravelle. So
that wasn't just missed. So a 2-0 count to DeLuca. Now I checked to make sure because Peyton Dixon pitched all 9 innings yesterday for Smyrna.
I'm wondering if they gave her.
And she started. She pitched 5.
Okay.
Fouled back and out of play. 2-1 count on DeLuca.
Yeah, that's the one difference between softball and our sport here, baseball, where we have a pitch count, Glenn. And if you pitch one day, you're not going to pitch the next day unless you kept under a certain pitch count. So.
Bases are loaded. That ball's high. 3-1 count to DeLuca. Nowhere to put him.
Yeah, DeLuca looking middle in here, Glenn, and looking to drive something. And if not, he's still got another pitch.
And Boyle has been using a lot of off-speed pitches here in this first inning. Swing and a miss on a high pitch. So now the count is full. With 2 outs, the runners will be off on the pitch.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss. What a big strikeout from Boyle to get out of a bases-loaded jam. He strikes out the side, but he gives up 2 runs on just 1 hit and a couple of walks. So we played 1 inning. It's DMA 2 and Sussex Central nothing. We'll be back right after these messages on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy. Come on in. Premier is a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations near you in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Every patient receives personal attention with an individualized model of clinical excellence and care. Our goal is to get you back to your favorite activities. From injuries due to work and automobile accidents to post-surgical care to sports injuries and more, Premier offers direct access to our physical therapists, allowing you to schedule your appointment quickly and easily, even without a prescription. Find our convenient locations at www.premierptsp.com. Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. You may have tried physical therapy, but have you tried Premier? Welcome to
Back here at Frawley Stadium, 1 inning in the books, getting ready for the top of the second. Golden Knights trailing the Seahawks of DMA by a score 2-0. I'm Glenn Fraser alongside Jason Winchell. And let me correct something because it looks like Dixon did not start that softball game for Smyrna. Maxton did, and she went an inning and 2/3. Then Dixon came in the game and finished the game. But still, big win for the Laurel Bulldogs over Smyrna. That's Smyrna's first loss in the Henlopen Conference in softball.
Yeah, like we said, big win for Laurel. You know, Laurel gave Caravelle, I think they ended up losing by 1 to Caravelle. A little up and down that tough Henlopen Conference, but, man, there's some strong teams in that Henlopen Conference.
All right, Jason, we'll start off the top of the second with a designated hitter for the Golden Knights, Colin Tucker.
Now, if you're August, you want that shutdown inning. Your team just gave you 2 runs. You would like to get out of here with no runs.
And August throws a fastball right down the middle for a strike.
His fastball seems to have a little movement on it, too.
Yeah, that kind of bottom dropped out of that one. There's a swing and a miss, so Tucker in the hole, 0-2 to lead off the second here. Outfield straight away for the designated hitter. Ooh, big sweeping curveball, and Tucker ducked under it for a ball.
Yeah, that thing was trying to come back, Glenn. But it went right over the batter.
High fastball, and that's a 2-2 count on Tucker. And now Tucker will back out. Now reset in the box. August delivers that curveball. He waited on it and skies a pop-up to deep short. And making the catch is Jackson Tyre for out number 1.
Yeah, if that got up there, if that was hit last night, Glenn, that would have been an adventure for sure.
That's one of those Texas leaguers way up in the air like that. Now the right fielder, Steen, with one out here in the top of the second. DMA on top, 2-0. Sophomore Jackson Steen for head coach DJ Long. Takes a ball. That one's right down the middle for a strike. 1-1. And unlike Boyle, August works pretty quickly. Curveball, grounded to third. Throw over to first in time. Simpson to Silva for out number 2.
Yeah, good job there. You know, good throw from the high corner. A little high. Great job by the first baseman reaching up and grabbing it. And that's a good way to start the second inning here. Get the first 2 hitters retired.
You talked about the necessity of getting a shutdown inning when you just took the lead, and so far so good for August. Second baseman Cole Jester is up. Takes one right down the middle for a strike. August allowed 2 base runners in the first. One was a single, one a walk. There's a high fastball. Out of the zone, 1-1 count. Now August ready to deliver. And that one's high and out of the zone for ball 2. Catcher Jared Wilkins on deck should he get the opportunity here. That is a humpback liner up the middle for a base hit, second hit of the game for the Golden Knights, and a 2-out single for Jester.
That's a good piece of hitting. Liner right back up the middle for a base hit. Get that runner on and extend the inning here. Little 2-out rally.
Here's the catcher, Jarrett Wilkins, who defensively did a really good job in the bottom of the first. Didn't let anything get by him.
He was like the vacuum cleaner back there. He was.
Ooh. And their runner will move up. Jester takes up to second. Thought about third, and he'll retreat to the bag.
That's what I said. Sometimes when it gets by here, you can think about taking a second base if they're not hustling back there to get that.
So with 2 outs, Jester in scoring position. 1-0 count on Wilkins. Camden Keeler, the shortstop, the 9 batter, on deck. Pitch from August. Inside, got him swinging. Ball on a strike. That's a tough one to hit.
Yeah, I was going to say that's a good pitch right there. Throw it inside.
When we get to the bottom half of the second inning, we'll get Jason to talk to us a little bit of how wide open the baseball tournament might be this year. We brought up softball. Here's the pitch. Curveball. Missing outside. And that's a good stop by DeLuca.
Yeah, it is.
Two-one count on the catcher, Wilkins. Jester at second base. He singled. 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. And there's a called strike. Runs the count to 2-2. Good job of moving the pitchers around the location. The last one, he got him swinging on an inside fastball. That time he went on the outside part of the plate.
Yeah, he did.
Another outside pitch called, third strike, and that will end the top of the second. One hit, no runs, one left on, no errors. Go to the bottom of the second with DMA coming up, leading 2-0.
Yeah, Glenn, you talked about it. I think this baseball tournament is going to be a fun tournament. It is an open tournament, but, man, it's going to depend on these seedings. But I think it's going to come down to pitching depth. And, you know, when you're playing, you know, we said there's a pitch count. You know, you throw 105 pitches a game, 210 in a 7-week period. But, you know, if you throw more than 80 pitches, you need 3 days rest. So it'd be interesting to see, but a lot of great teams, and there's some great teams not in our top 10, just sitting right outside that I think could compete with some of these teams on any given day. So it's going to be interesting, and I'm looking forward to it. And it's going to depend where these teams are sitting. I said last on the broadcast here, I was doing some early numbers, and if the tournament had started earlier this week, St. Mark's was a 5 seed.
Wow.
Because they only played 2 teams with a winning record
Strength
so far.
of schedule. Yeah.
And I just talked about what they have coming up next week, so they get it in the back half. So they're going to make up their points here in the back half of the schedule. But it's just how that it works. It's going to be interesting to see where they're seated and see how they get through the season.
Unfortunately, I haven't seen a lot of baseball this year. I've been mostly doing the softball games, but you got St. Mark's at number 1 and this DMA team number 2. Sussex Tech undefeated in 3rd. We talked about parity in the Henlopen and softball. They certainly have it in baseball, too, with the Ravens, the Vikings, these Golden Knights. And how about the Milford Buccaneers?
Yeah.
9-1 start they're off to.
And they're in that Henlopen North. I mean, I think their schedule is backloaded with their only losses to Cape Henlopen, by the way. But you know they're going to get the Central team. They're going to get Tech.
Right. Caesar Rodney has a decent team.
Yes.
All right, here we go with the bottom of the second. And Chase Boyle will face Silva, and he hits a ground ball right up the middle and right through the 5-hole on the shortstop. I think he was expecting more of a bounce, and it hit the edge of that cutout where the grass is and just scooted right through it.
Yeah, that's a good call, Glenn. I think that's exactly what he was thinking. He was expecting that little hop, and he kind of hit that cutout and kind of went right through his, like you said, the 5-hole. And a leadoff runner gets on here.
And that brings up the shortstop Tire. And he hit a hard shot to the shortstop, and there's a ball that gets past the catcher, Wilkins. So Silva will move up to second.
Yeah, Wilkins got a piece of it, but it just rolled enough by where they could advance the runner to second base here.
Tire scored one of the 2 runs for DMA last inning. Showed bunt, pulled the bat back, and a little low and outside for a ball. So a 2-0 count on Tire. You can see where, once again, August works at a lot quicker pace on the mound.
Yes.
Boyle, a little bit more deliberate. Ground ball right past the diving third baseman down the left field line. Runner's being waved around. He'll score because the left fielder had trouble picking it up. And there's another run for DMA, and they improve their lead to 3-0 on the hit by Simpson.
Yeah, nicely done there, Simpson.
That was Tire, I'm sorry.
Our Tire, getting it down past the diving third baseman and able to drive in the run and end up on second base there.
Got a little meeting at the mound right now for the Golden Knights. As Simpson comes up, Boyle struck him out in the first inning. As I mentioned, Brendan Anderson is the ace of the Golden Knights staff, and he went against Cape Henlopen on Tuesday. He threw too many pitches to be able to come back today, so... Should Boyle get into too much trouble here, we'll have to see who DJ Long might come up with.
Yeah, like you said, the pitch count. Today's the third day, so today would be his last day of rest. So if they have a game tomorrow, Anderson would be able to pitch tomorrow.
All right, the meeting at the mound has ended. So there's no outs. Tyre at second base. And now Simpson up. Ran the count full last time before striking out. Takes a called strike from a curveball on the outside part of the plate. Already 3-0 DMA here in the bottom of the second. Showed bunt, pulled it back. It's a called strike. So an 0-2 count on Simpson. McCloskey, who walked in the first, is on deck for head coach Aaron Lewis. Now Boyle ahead in the count. Throws a curveball, fouled away.
Yeah, Seahawks put some pressure on this Golden Knight defense here with some hard hit balls, Glenn.
Yeah, they've had a couple that have handcuffed the shortstop. One scored as a hit, one scored as an error. Now Boyle is ready. The delivery, curveball, fouled off down the first base side.
Good piece of hitting here, staying alive with these spoiling these good 0-2 pitches by Boyle.
Simpson battling here in the hole, 0-2. That is a hit and foul pop-up a mile high, and the catcher, Wilkins, could not get a read on that.
Yeah, that's tough. That gets up there high, and, you got more ground here than you do at other ballparks, and like you said, I think he probably lost that somewhere.
Yeah.
Looked like he was fighting it all the way.
So Simpson's still alive at 0-2. He's fouled off 3 straight. Runner on second is Tyre, and he takes off. Curveball outside, good pitch to go on.
Yeah, and he had a good jump, too, there, Glenn. He read that perfectly.
And it was a called third strike on Simpson. Second stolen base of the game for Tyre.
And now he's on third base with just the one out. Glenn, so different ways he can score on a ball hit to the outfield, a pass ball.
Nice curveball in there for a called strike to start out McCloskey, who walked his first time up. Yeah, catcher Wilkins has got to be real careful here. Fastball got the inside part of the plate. So now Boyle has McCloskey in the hole, 0-2.
Yeah, great pitch there. Found the inside corner to the lefty.
Boyle again trying to get himself out of a jam here in the second inning. Goes outside for a ball. DMA has 3 hits in the game. Golden Knights have 2. Sweeping curveball did not come all the way back. 2-2 count on McCloskey. Kid has a pretty good eye. Walked in the first inning on a full count pitch.
Yeah, he sees his pitches up there.
Another curveball. That's a called strike.
He knew that. He started walking away. He's like, he tipped your hat to the pitcher right there. What a pitch.
Second out of the inning, that brings up Kevin Williams, who doubled last inning and got an RBI. Hit a shot out there to left center field.
Yeah, that's one thing I noticed last night in the Friends William Penn game. The fielders were playing shallow.
Curveball gets the outside corner for a strike.
And like you said, Williams just hit that ball hard right over the fielder's heads for a double.
Swings it to the outside pitch, fouls it straight back. So Boyle gets ahead of Williams 0-2.
Yeah, it's a good job by Boyle getting ahead.
So far, all of the outs recorded by Sussex Central have been strikeouts for Boyle. He has 5 Ks. That one hit to short. 1 hop. Over to first in time. The side is retired. 2 innings gone and in the books, and it's 3-0 in favor of DMA. We'll be right back to start the 3rd inning here on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts. Soto Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group with 12 locations in beautiful coastal Delaware. Come check us out. At Soto Concepts, we believe in cooking beautiful, simple food, developing the people we work with, and making the world a better place. Come visit us this fall for our great off-season specials, like half-price entree night and crab cake night. With 12 locations on the culinary coast from Lewis, Delaware to Fenwick Island, we have something for everyone. See you soon. Hi, I'm Scott
Assurance
Kammerer.
that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822.
At Ferris Home Improvements, your family's comfort and safety is always our top priority.
If you call us for your roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchen, and bathroom needs, you can expect health-screened craftsmen who wear gloves and face masks and follow minimum 6-foot distancing, virtual conferences to discuss project details, job quotes delivered electronically or brought to your door for your review and approval, and our showrooms in Newark and Rehoboth Beach remain open for limited appointments.
We're here together.
Operating with precautions.
To protect our staff.
And just about ready to start the 3rd inning here from Frawley Stadium. I'm Glenn Fraser alongside Jason Winchell. Nick Halliday on the camera tonight. And we have the bottom of the lineup to lead off for the Golden Knights, shortstop Camden Keeler. Then the top with T.J. Morris and A.J. Cannon. Sussex Central trying to get a little something going here, down 3-0 against Tyler August. First pitch is high for a ball. So 5 strikeouts for Boyle for the Golden Knights at 2 innings. 1 strikeout for August, and that one is outside for a ball.
Yeah, August did a nice job in the top of the 2nd inning and have a nice shutdown inning here. Looking for the same here in the 3rd, but falls behind 2-0.
That's 2 outside for 3-0. Let's see if Keeler gets the green light here. Nope, and that's ball 4.
It's great at bat there by Keeler. Walks, leadoff walk. I always say those leadoff walks can be dangerous, Glenn. You put a runner on base with no outs, and a chance for top of the order to come back up here.
Yeah, it's a key at bat out of the 9-hole hitter. So now Keeler at first brings up T.J. Morris, who singled to open the ball game. August takes a look over to check the runner, Keeler. And that hit the batter. Second hit batter in the game, 1 for each team. And now the Golden Knights start out the 3rd inning here with a little something gone. 1st and 2nd, nobody out.
Yeah, now you put pressure on this freshman, right? Let's see how he responds. A leadoff walk followed by a hit batter. And it's a good job here. Go out, try and settle him down, being that he is only a freshman.
They're going to take a timeout now as Coach Lewis goes out to the mound and going to talk things over. Of course, none of these players last spring got the opportunity to get out there and Our thanks to the DIAA and the state of Delaware for getting them out here. And now we're starting to loosen things up a little bit. We're getting some fans out here. We're starting to get back to normal.
Absolutely, Glenn. Like you said, it was great to have fall and winter sports, and here we are in the spring season. And what I like about the spring season was they were able to give the spring, who lost all of last year, give them the full season this year, which is huge. And like you said, good to see some fans out here and get them back close to normal.
Exactly. Called strike on the first pitch from August to A.J. Cannon. Cannon, the two-hole hitter, comes in with a .476 average. Sacrificed the runner in the first inning. And he offered butt, but it goes foul.
I like the idea. It looked kind of like almost like a drag bunt there, Glenn. Like he was going to take it up the first base line, make the first baser field it.
Tramp trying to move those two runners up with nobody out. But now he's in an 0-2 hole.
Yeah, we said with Boyle on deck and Anderson following, not a bad idea to move those runners up to second and third.
Tough spot right here for August. But he is ahead in the count to Cannon. The 0-2 delivery, and that's a mile-high pop-up. It's going to be in foul territory. First base catcher and pitcher all over there. First baseman retires him, Josh Silva. First out of the inning.
A great job there by August. Looked like he jammed the hitter, got that mile-high pop-up, and then it was, let's see who gets underneath it and catch it. Like you said, there was a bunch of DMA players over there. First baseman makes the catch.
Much easier for him than that catcher, Mason DeLuca. So now one out. Runners are made at first and second for Chase Boyle, the pitcher, who walked in the first inning.
A chance for him to help himself here, to help himself and his team get back in this game.
Here's August, first pitch. And that's right down the Broadway for a strike. See, unlike that announcer last night for Delaware Live, Nick A., I give a lot of old school references. I don't think he said down Broadway any last night.
No, I don't think so.
Outside corner, called strike. Good job by August to battle back here in this inning. He now has Boyle in an 0-2 hole. Now, Nick and Mike did a great job yesterday on that doubleheader.
Yeah, they switched play-by-play in color for both games. One did the other.
Boyle takes high for a ball, 1-2. Yeah, they got into a lot of music, too, at one point.
Yeah.
That's when I had to start feeding them scores. I figured, okay, they're twiddling their thumbs over here. We got to give them a little some stats and stuff. Curveball, right side, just foul.
That would have been trouble. Like you said, just foul. Good piece of two-strike hitting. He went with the pitch. The pitch was outside. He tried to go right down the first baseline with it.
Yeah. It was an off-speed pitch from Tyler August. Runners reset. One out here in the top of the third. DMA leading 3-0 over the Golden Knights, who have a little threat here going in the top half. That one's fouled away, first base side. Count remains 1-2 on Boyle.
Look out below. Hit that sign up there and came flying back down to the fans. Triple header here tomorrow, Glenn.
How about that?
Starting at 11 o'clock, 3 baseball games.
Tried to do that earlier in the year when the games. There's a swing and a miss. The runners were off. And they'll advance, but a strikeout on Boyle. Second out of the inning.
Yeah, it's huge. A big strikeout there. I know the runners advanced, but now you can almost see your way out of it here. Now you gives a couple options. You can put Anderson on here,
right,
with first base open. If you or you could even pitch around him and see if he can get himself out. But chance here to get out of the inning with no runs after punting.
So if you're August, you want to be really careful here.
Yeah.
Back in the first inning, Anderson grounded into a 1-6-3 double play. This time he's out in front and pulls it for a strike. Foul down the third base side. He hit a hard ground ball right up the middle, and August just stabbed the glove out. He said, whoop, I got this.
Mm-hmm.
And a nice turn of a double play by the Seahawks to get out of that first inning. Outside and a little bit low. 1-1 count to Anderson. Now, Jason, we're only in the top of the third inning, and already this game is about an hour old.
Yeah, yep.
And it's
a lot of base runners, too.
A lot of base runners, not a whole lot of scoring.
Yep.
That pitch is taken high for a ball. So here, this is exactly what you talk about,
Yeah.
being careful with Anderson.
Right. Don't give him anything to hit, but see if he'll chase anything. I mean, like you said, Anderson, a good hitter with 11 RBIs and 2 home runs. And so, you know, his mentality with runners on base is to drive them in.
Curveball. He pulls it, but I think he got a little bit too much air under it. Left fielder is getting under it, and Zachary Morris makes the catch to end the top half of the third inning. No runs, no hits, and no errors. 2 runners left as we head to the bottom of the third. It's still DMA 3 and Sussex Central nothing.
A good job there by August. You know, he walks the first batter, 9-hole hitter on 4 pitches, hits the Morris, the leadoff hitter, first and second, nobody out, comes back and leaves them on the bases. Good job going through the heart of the oil, getting Boyle to strike out. And I think he would want that last pitch to Anderson over. He hung that one a little bit in the plate, but like you said, Anderson just got out of underneath it a little bit. And like we said, this is a big ballpark, so But good job by August getting out of the inning. But if you're Sussex Central, you gotta like it. You're getting runners on base. Now you got to go through that next step and try and find a way to get them in here.
Yeah, they've stranded 4 runners through 3 innings, and they've had a runner in scoring position each and every inning so far. DMA has also stranded 4 runners in their 2 at-bats. They left the bases loaded in the first inning.
Yeah, absolutely. And like you said, they got stranded runners. Why we're an hour old, because they are getting runners, and just only 3 of them have come home so far.
Once again, good crowd out here tonight at Frawley Stadium. A lot of people from Georgetown area taking the trip up Route 1 and 95 to get here in Wilmington.
Yeah, good. It's not as warm as it has been, but it's definitely warmer than last night. And nothing like a little Friday night baseball at Frawley Stadium. If it's not the Blue Rocks, high school baseball.
Chase Boyle, first offering to his counterpart, August, is down low for a ball.
Yeah, right now the pitchers are winning the battle when they go up against the opposing pitcher.
That ball down low for ball 2. August struck out his first time up on a full count. So each pitcher has struck the other one out in the ball game. There's a shot, a drive to deep right center field. One hops the fence, and August will pull up into second base with a stand-up double.
He got a hold of that one, Glenn. Like you said, he drove that one pretty deep. In fact, at one point I thought it was a bounce over the fence. It hit the very top of it. And a great job by this Central getting that ball in and holding him to a double. And I believe we will have a courtesy runner for him since he is the pitcher.
See who's going out there. Looks like that is Peyton Brannock. And that's indeed who it is. So Brannock is the runner at second. That's the 3rd extra base hit in the game, I believe. I know there was another double. Tyre had a double last inning.
And in the first, God, I'm drawing a blank. The cleanup hitter.
That would have been Williams. Yes,
Williams.
You're right. He had the other double.
Yep.
So 3 doubles in the game for DMA. So leadoff runner at second. Here in the bottom of the third. Morris, the batter, fouled the first pitch off. 0-1 count to him. Boyle ready with the 0-1 delivery. And that is fouled down the right field side and out of play.
So we saw in the top of the third, August get out of the jam. Now it's Boyle's turn, leadoff double here. See if you can leave him stranded out there on the base, going through the bottom half of DMA's lineup now.
DMA has managed to score in each of the first 2 innings, trying to add some more here in the third, already leading 3-0. Curveball right up through the middle of center field. Backing up, making the catch is T.J. Morris. Throw to third. Good throw. Got him. Double play for the Golden Knights. What a throw from center fielder T.J. Morris.
Yeah, what a gun in there. I was looking to see if the runner left the lure early, and he didn't. But, I mean, that was a great cannon out there in center field, and you get the there you go, get a nice top 10 type of double play there.
Have we had a ton of defensive gems in the past week or so? Baseball and softball.
Yeah, it's been unbelievable.
That brings up Wiley, the right fielder. Takes low and inside for a ball. He was hit by a pitch the first time up. We'll have to see if that play defensively kind of pumps up this Golden Knight team, as there's a sweeping curve for a called strike.
Yeah, sometimes those defensive plays can fire a team up.
1-1 count. Another curveball, got the outside corner, so 1-2 to Wiley.
I think his curveball has been more effective here in this inning, Glenn. The first couple innings, he was bouncing some of them. This inning, he's got them.
Boyle goes back with a fastball. That bounced up there. I thought that might have hit Wiley again, but apparently not. So a 2-2 count. DeLuca on deck. Should Wiley get on? Boyle taking a long time, shaking off the catcher, and now Wiley's going to step out. We're in the bottom of the third here at Frawley. 2 outs, DMA on top, 3-0. That one low and inside. So Wiley has worked a full count here.
Yeah, good at bat here by Wiley. Down in the count. It's fought his way back to be a full count here.
Boyle's pitch outside part of the plate. Wiley defensively swinging and fouling that one back. Boyle has gone with a lot of deep counts here in the ball game. There's another curveball that's fouled off. So you got to watch his pitch count.
I was just about to say, Glenn, I don't think either pitcher's made it here for a complete game in this one. And like you said, DMA's doing a good job of fouling a lot of pitches off, too.
Exactly.
To run up that pitch count.
DMA comes in here with a record of 9-1. They're only lost to Appoquinimink, and that was earlier this week. Sussex Central with a 7-2 record. Their 2 losses to Cape Henlopen and Delmar. Full count pitch, fouled off down the left field side. Count holds full.
Yeah, that Henlopen Conference, they're going to start beating up on each other here in the back half of the schedule.
It'll be interesting to see if Sussex Tech can remain undefeated with the schedule they'll have coming up. And another one fouled off down the third base side.
Tech has the win over Cape. Cape has the win over Central. And I believe Central and Tech have not played yet.
And I want to check. I'm not sure who Milford's lone defeat was
Cape
against.
Henlopen
Cape.
start this,
Okay.
this season, so they've won 9 straight, Glenn. And I was looking that up the other day, but I kind of forgot the score, but I think it was a close game.
We'll check that.
It might have been
Between
like 10
this
to
inning.
5 or 8 to 5 or 9 to 5 or something like that.
Wiley up there fouling everything off. Fouls off another one.
This is probably like an 11 pitch, 12 pitch at bat right now.
That's what I say. He's going to reach his pitch limit. Of course, if they don't have anybody else, you said they can go 105 in a game.
105 in a game.
Full count, delivery, curveball, drilled right up the middle, line drive, base hit. Good piece of hit at bat for Wiley.
Yeah, that's a great at bat there. He fouled off numerous pitches and then lines a base hit up the middle. And DMA now with 5 hits here.
And how key now is that double play throw from center fielder Morris earlier this inning? Or there would have been a run right there.
Yeah, right.
That brings up the catcher, DeLuca. He struck out in the first inning. 2 outs. Wiley at first. Boyle's delivery, outside, ball 1.
Made some changes to the stadium now. Now the visiting bullpen is now out in right field, where before it was down the first baseline.
That's right.
And actually came into play a lot.
Looked like that pitch was low for a ball. So a 2-0 count to DeLuca. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. DMA on top 3-0, and now the batter calls time and steps out. First baseman Silva on deck, should he get the opportunity. Wiley gets his lead. Now they'll throw over. And he gets back.
We said Boyles spends a lot of time checking those runners. He's making sure they don't get a good lead. But we've seen DMA try to steal a lot.
And he, like I said, he's deliberate in his pace, so it kind of throws the runners off. He's going to throw over again. Boy, he really winged that one over there.
Yeah, we saw that in the first game where Conrad was cruising along. Sally's got a base runner, and the throw went wild over there. Next thing you know, Sally's was able to chalk out a couple runs that inning and tie the game up. So it's one thing to watch out with 2 outs. Sometimes you might just want to focus on the batter.
Right. Curveball did not break as much as Boyle wanted it to, high and inside. And the count, I believe, is now 3-0.
I have it 3-0.
3-0 count on the batter, Wiley, or DeLuca. Wiley's at first. And that was high and a ball. So now a little 2-out rally here by the Seahawks from the bottom of their order and brings up Silva, who reached on an error and scored a run last inning.
Yeah, like we said, Glenn, they get that big double play, but the Seahawks come back with a couple great at-bats here, and now they have 2 runners home with 2 outs.
Going to run for the catcher. And running out there is Anthony Longera. The senior will run it first for catcher Mason DeLuca. So Wiley at second for DMA. Longera is at first. The batter is Silva. Outside called strike.
Like that first pitch there. Throw it right on the outside corner.
Well, Silva didn't waste any time his last at bat. He swung at the first pitch, drilled it right to the shortstop. Reached on an error. Curveball, that catches the corner, and an 0-2 count on Silva.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? It's right back in that same spot. Third
time's a charm? Question mark? Boyle checks the runners, delivers to the plate. Curveball, got him, looking for a strikeout to get out of the jam. A big double play and then a strikeout to end the inning. We have 3 innings in the books. Score remains DMA 3. And the Golden Knights, nothing. We'll be back after this to start the 4th inning here on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports. Glenn Fraser alongside Jason Wetchell, Nick Halliday on the camera. And we are ready for the top of the 4th inning here from Frawley with DMA on top 3-0. Leadoff batter in this inning for the Golden Knights, the designated hitter, Colin Tucker, who hit a mile-high pop-up to deep short his first time up.
Yeah, you're right. It looked like one of like a pop-up drive. That thing got way up. Luckily, it didn't bring any rain.
Well, you correctly described it as if that had been last night, it would have been an adventure.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
With that wind. Tucker takes outside for a ball to start the 4th inning. And that one misses outside for ball 2. August throwing a 2-hitter for DMA. 2-hit shutout. That one's a little bit high, so 3-0 to Tucker with Steen on deck.
Yeah, we saw this last inning, a leadoff walk on 4 pitches. Ended up not hurting him.
Let's see if August heard you. Throws a strike here. Nope. Down and in for ball 4. So on 4 pitches, Tucker leads off the 4th inning with a walk. Steen grounded out third to first last time. The right fielder, 0 for 1 in the ball game. Looks like they're going to run for Tucker. And can't see that number yet. The first baseman's blocking my view. Yeah. Home plate umpire, Andrew Rubin, gives a little wave to the press box to make sure we got the change at first base. And it looks to be Cade Hall, a freshman. Number 11, Cade Hall now in running, and that hit the batter. Or nobody. Hall moves up. I don't know how that didn't hit either the batter or the bat. Yes. So Cade Hall running at second. He moved up on the wild pitch. 1-ball count to Steen. August puts that one right down the middle of the plate for a called strike.
I like the approach there. He had thrown 5 out of the strike zone. Make him throw a strike before you swing, Glenn.
Yeah, too many times you see young players don't do that. That one down the middle again, a swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Steen with the pinch runner on at second. That's Cade Hall. Running for the designated hitter, Tucker. August ready with the 1-2 pitch. Now he chases the runner back to second.
So in the game earlier yesterday, Glenn Sally's doing a little hit and run, and the fielder went back to the shortstop went behind second to cover on the throw, and the pitcher ended up throwing the ball to home, and they hit it right where the shortstop would have been playing.
Well, there's a little check swing dribbler down the third baseline, picked up. Everybody's safe. And that'll go down as an infield single for Steen.
Yeah, that's a great job there. I was going to say, even if they did get him at first base, it would have served as a bunt there, down little hit down that third baseline.
Little surprised that Drew Simpson, the third baseman, didn't let that roll a little bit to see if maybe I was going to go foul.
Yeah, that's a good point there, Glenn. Really good point. That's a tough play to make up because you had that runner running, so you from second to third. So
yeah,
but I'm with you.
Brings up Cole Jester. He singled his last time up. As the Golden Knights have a threat here in the top of the fourth.
We said let's see if that defensive play would help them batting, and again they get runners on base, but Glenn, they have not been able to bring them home yet.
No.
And here you got a good chance first and third. Let's see if they put that runner on in motion there on first base. See if they force a throw down there in second.
Foul down the first base side and out of reach of Josh Silva. So an 0-2 count on Jester. As we start to get to dusk here in Wilmington, Delaware. August trying to work out of a jam here. He's pitching a 3-hit shutout here in the top of the fourth. Throw over to first, and it's a wild throw. A run will score, and almost out at second. But the shortstop couldn't quite handle that relay throw from the first baseman down the line. So an unearned run scored here in the top of the fourth. Steen down to second base.
Yeah, first and third. I'm trying to figure out.
I guess maybe they thought something was on. Let's catch him sleeping. Maybe we can get the runner off first, and instead a big error. And that one's high and tight. 1-2 count on Jester.
But you see, the Smyrna gets that defensive double play, and then they convert this inning, get a run here.
Right.
And
get a little momentum.
Right. Still nobody out, and runner on second base. Chance for some more damage.
Curveball, swing and a miss. You're going to have to throw down to first, and they hold the runner at second. Second strikeout of the ball game for August. First out here in the top of the fourth brings up Jarrett Wilkins, the catcher. He struck out his first time up. And you could hear the cheering and the chanting from the Sussex Central players in the dugout. Getting into the game. 3-1 now. Both teams have committed one error. Steen on second base for the Golden Knights in scoring position. August delivery. That was fisted down the left field line. It's going to drop right on the line. Fair ball. That's going to make it a one-run ball game unless they get him out of the test. No, he's safe. Took a weird hop and might have hit the runner coming down the line.
I don't know if it hit the runner, but, man, it's true. That was going to be a bang-bang play there at the plate. But, first of all, what a job fisting that down the line. And just like that, it's 3-2, Glenn.
Yeah, Wilkins really got jammed on that pitch, and I think that dropped right on the chalk.
Yeah.
That's the second hit of this inning for the Golden Knights. So they have a runner at first, just the one out, and Camden Keeler's up. He walked his last time up to bat. And it's now a one-run ball game. That got away from the catcher. Runner's going to move up to second. We've got John Abbott, the junior, is now running for Wilkins, the catcher, and he moves up to second base.
And high school ball, they like to get the catcher back into the dugout so they can put the equipment on.
Right. So just like softball, you're allowed to freely substitute runners for the catchers and the pitchers. Called strike on the outside corner to Keeler, 1-1 count. Another runner in scoring position for the Golden Knights. If they can get him home, we'll have a new ball game. Top of the order on deck. Outside, ball. 2-1 count to Keeler. TJ Morris, the center fielder, who made that great throw last inning, is on deck.
It seems to fire up that central team.
August from the stretch. Delivery. Outside, doesn't get the call. And it's 3-1 to Keeler.
Keeler's done a good job both times up here. Seeing pitches.
Yeah. He drew a 3-1 walk last inning.
Exactly right.
Here's the delivery. Swing on a high inside pitch. I thought it was a 3-1 count. Obviously it was not. Strikeout, second out of the inning, top of the order up now. TJ Morris, who has singled and been hit by a pitch, so he's 1 for 1 officially.
Yeah, good job there by August getting that strikeout.
High and tight for a ball. Big spot right here for Morris, who's been on both times. August taking a long time. He shook off the catch a few times. Now he has the pitch he wants. High and tight, got away from the catcher, and the runner will move up to third. 2-0 count to Morris.
Yeah, now, you got to really protect that plate here. Any pass ball.
So Abbott, Abbott, who came in to run, is now at third base.
Yeah.
You're right, catcher's got to really concentrate now. And he could use a little help from August as well. That's high for ball 3. On deck is A.J. Cannon. A lot of noise coming out of that Sussex Central dugout right now.
Fired up.
Here's the pitch, and that's high for ball 4. Morris is definitely a threat to run, as Coach Lewis is going to have a discussion out on the mound with runners on the corners and 2 outs here in the top of the 4th inning. DMA in a little bit of jam this inning. Started out with a walk and a single, then another single, and now a walk. Had a couple of balls get past the catcher, and a couple of C&I hits. One that just got the chalk down the left field line, and then another one was like a swing and bunt down the third base line.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
It matters how it goes in the book. It's a single in the book.
I was going to say, he can go tell everyone he knows that it was a line drive.
Yeah, right.
hit hard. But like you said, they're hits, and they got the job done here in this inning. And like you said, they still have first and third, 2 outs. Chance for more damage to possibly even tie this game. But
now this situation is how August and DMA got in trouble earlier this inning. Tried to pick off a runner at first with on the corners, and the first run of the game scored for the Golden Knights. On the wild throw to first. I guess it was a wild throw. I don't know whether the air was on the first baseman or the pitcher. Couldn't tell from my angle.
Yeah, it was. I'm with you, Glenn. couldn't tell. All I know is it got past and scored the first run of the game for the Knights.
Now let's see if the Golden Knights will send TJ from first. Swing and a miss by Cannon. And Morris took a step and then stopped. Doesn't mean he won't go on the second pitch here.
Let's see. Playing a little cat and mouse game here.
There he goes.
Yep.
And it's down low. Nice pitch to go on. 2 in scoring position for Cannon with a 1-1 count. He came into the game tonight batting .476.
Yeah, like I said, the top of the order for Central has been doing a good job of getting on base all year for the 3 and 4 hole hitters.
There's a fly ball to center.
He lost it. Glenn.
Yep, it's going to fall for a hit. 2 runs will score, and Cannon will pull up to second base, and the Golden Knights have taken the lead. And that's the 4th extra base hit of the game, all doubles.
Yeah. And good piece of hitting there. And so, sometimes playing in this sky, Glenn, like we said earlier, it's not quite pitch black yet. The lights are coming on. And I just think he just lost that.
Yeah.
And you can see him drifting right, and the ball was heading more to the center field part of it.
First pitch to Boyle is high for a ball. Boyle has walked and struck out. That's when you need help from your corner outfielders.
Right.
Try to help him out a little bit because they've got different angle on it. But, yeah, the sky's kind of gray, a little bluish gray. Swing and a miss for a strike. 1-1 count to Boyle. So the Golden Knights have scratched out 4 runs here in their half of the 4th, and they now lead 4-3. They've done it on 2 walks and 3 hits. August has got to reach down deep now. Curveball. That is slashed out into left center for a base hit. Another run will score. RBI single for Chase Boyle, and it's now 5-3 Golden Knights.
Yeah, what an inning for the Golden Knights here. Another nice hitting, 2-out hitting, and Lewis is coming out again, so I would think that's his second visit of the inning, right? So I believe August will be done.
Well, coming up to bat will be Brandon Anderson, which means the Golden Knights have batted around here in the 4th.
Yeah, and we said we wondered if that defensive play last inning would change the momentum of the game, and it surely has here. 5 runs here in the top of the 4th, and they're still batting, Glenn, and we're going to get the pitching change here.
Looks like Silva is going to move over from first to pitch and try to pick that number up. No, that's number 6, so that's Drew Simpson. So Simpson will pitch. So August goes 3 2/3. Five runs charged to him. I don't think they're all earned, though.
No, yeah, you're right. I don't think all of them are because they had that error.
They had 1 throwing error this inning.
And that might have been the last hit might have been the hardest hit ball of the inning, Glenn.
Right.
Boyle single. But 4 hits here in the top of the 4th.
4 strikeouts for August. And we'll check the walks here. 2 this inning.
Yeah, the leadoff one to start the inning.
4 walks and 4 strikeouts. Simpson is the new pitcher. Let's see if there are any other changes around the infield. Because Simpson was the third baseman. Well, he comes in with runner on first. That's Boyle. I'm sure they've pinch run for him, too. We'll have to check that because he is the pitcher of record. There's a pitch on the outside corner for a called strike on Brandon Anderson. As the Golden Knights have batted around here. No, they left Boyle in, so that is him running at first.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think he ran in the first inning, too, when he was on base.
Right, when he walked, yeah.
And, you know, that's, like you said, they're allowed courtesy runners, but that
Right.
doesn't mean you have to take them
Exactly.
if your pitcher's a good runner.
Silva has an 0-1 count on Anderson. Boyle at first base. Golden Knights have scored 5 times here in their top half of the fourth. There goes Boyle, and he easily makes it on an errant throw to second. Now he'll get up and go to third. And he'll make it. So Boyle up at third base.
Oh.
That one gets past, but stopped by the fencing in front of the dugout. So Boyle gets a stolen base, and then he moves up on an error.
Yeah, I like that. You put pressure on that defense. It's going to take a strong throw to throw him, but you can see he does have speed on the bases.
So now we know what he's not running for him, right?
Sure.
1-1 pitch. Curveball. Skied to right field.
That won't be an easy play either.
And it's going to fall in on another run. And moving up to take second base is Anderson. And the outfielders for DMA really struggling with the sky here tonight at Frawley Stadium.
Yeah, I thought when it came off the bat, I thought it was more of a blooper. I saw him backing up, and falls in between the second base and the right fielder, and
falls in for a clean hit, and then taking advantage, good base running, moving up to second is Anderson. So here's Tucker, who led off the inning with a walk and scored a run.
Yeah.
10th batter of the inning for the Golden Knights, who now lead 6-3. Out hitting DMA 7-5.
Glenn, hope you don't have any plans today. I think we're going to be here for a while.
No, I don't. What a curveball. And that must have just missed high.
Yeah, it must have just been a little upstairs.
You got Tucker for a designated hitter. He's got a really good eyeball. He walked earlier this inning on 4 pitches and ran a 2-2 count his first time up, and that time he got hit. So he'll go down to first. Puts runners at first and second now. 2 outs still. And now Steen, the right fielder, who singled this inning and scored. The 11th batter comes to plate. And this is starting to look like the Dover DMA game that we had. Silva from the stretch. He's in relief of August. Puts that one right down the middle for a called strike. 0-1 count to Steen.
I was to say, I think he has to run this time because he was pitch run earlier in the inning, wasn't he?
Yes. That one gets past the catcher, and the runners will move up to second and third. Yes, they did run for Tucker when he led off with a walk. So now Tucker is at second. Anderson at third. 1-1 count to Steen. He's 1 for 2 tonight. Scored a run. Silva's delivery right down the middle for a called strike. A ball and 2 strikes to Steen. Silva trying to get DMA out of this inning. It's just been disastrous for them. And the Golden Knights have done a fantastic job of just putting the ball out of reach of the defenders. That one fouled out of play.
Yeah, they have. You know, they're placing them in where the fielders aren't right in this inning, and
yeah, and a little trouble in that outfield.
Yeah, taking advantage of it. We'll see if when the Knights go out there, if it's gives them trouble.
1-2 pitch, curveball swung on. Well, it's anything in the air of the outfield. Good job by the shortstop, Jackson Tyre, to run out there and catch that one over his shoulder to finally end this top half of the fourth. But 6 runs come home for the Golden Knights, and they now lead 6-3.
Yeah, and what a defensive play there, Glenn, because if he doesn't go out there, that's falling in 2, and that's 2 more runs. And you know, it would have been a heck of a top of the inning. I see Central telling the umpire something, and it looks like they're changed pitchers now. Glenn, Central
got Boyle out
because they pointed at the mound.
Yes, number 17 in there now instead of Boyle. So that's Noah Burrows, a freshman.
Wow, so they scored 6 runs to give Boyle the lead, and then Boyle doesn't even have to go out there and pitch.
Well, I'm sure, like you said earlier, his pitch count had to be getting up there.
Right.
And maybe got to the point where he hadn't reached that limit yet where he can come back.
Right. He probably didn't get to the 85 where he'd be 3 days. So, you know, if they come back and have a game Monday, or, you know, then he will be able to pitch. So, it's always with that pitch count, it's always the managers are always guessing on, you know, and it all depends on their schedules. And with rainouts earlier in the year, now you have teams playing back-to-back games and stuff like that, so it changes everything.
Well, let's take a look at Sussex Tech's schedule. If we'll try to pull that up and see who they have next week. Typically, they would play on Tuesday. They haven't played. Let's see. Here we go. Sussex Tech, and thought I had baseball up here. Must not be. Try it again. There's the throw down to second. We're about ready to start the bottom of the 4th inning.
And now a freshman has to come in here, and he wants to shut down inning here after his Knights take the 6-3 lead.
So the Golden Knights have already played one game here at Frawley. About a week ago, they played Polytech up here. And we're ready to go here. Bottom of the 4th, leading off, the leadoff batter. Tyre, the shortstop. He just made a nice defensive play to end the top of the 4th. Takes outside for a ball.
You know, sometimes we see where they make a great play in the field and they come up and lead off the inning and get a nice knock or a leadoff hit. See if he can do it here.
Curveball. Missed inside. 2-0 count. There's Burrows' 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss for a strike. 2-1.
CR.
Burrows comes to the plate. That one's fouled out of play. 2-2 count on the leadoff batter, Tyre. Yeah, no plans tonight or tomorrow. At least for the morning. We're good.
Okay.
Looked like that one just stuck in the hand too long. Ball outside, got away from the catcher. So a full count.
I was going to say, Glenn, it's a full count.
On Tyre. Yep. It looked like he gripped that one hard, and he just held on to it a little bit too long, Burrows. The freshman's delivery is low, ball 4. So Tyre leads off with a walk. And he's been on base all 3 times. A single, a double, and a walk. That brings up Simpson, who struck out twice against Boyle.
That's a great job of your leadoff hit, and like you said, being on base all 3 times now in this game.
Doing his job, that leadoff man. Burrows from the stretch. Those are right down the middle, called strike.
And you have to watch him because we've seen him take some bases already in this game. So.
Oh, definitely a threat to run here. Simpson in the hole 0-1, though. He can't take too many good pitches like that to allow Tyre to grab a base. There he goes. He runs on a curveball. There's a throw down to second. And it is not in time. A stolen base, second one of the game for Tyre. He moves up to second in scoring position.
Had great job. Like you said, got a good pitch to run. And, now he's in the second with nobody out.
1-1 pitch. Fastball down low in the zone for a called strike. 1-2 count to Simpson.
Good pitch there.
Yeah, it was. Good location.
Great location, like you said, down the zone.
Tyre gets a healthy lead off second. Now, catcher calls time, and Wilkins is going to go out to the mound. Talk things over with a freshman, Burrows, who is in relief of Boyle.
Yeah, like we said, their number 1 pitcher, Brendan Anderson, not available tonight because he threw the maximum number of pitches on Tuesday and needs his 3 days rest.
Little confab at the mound is over. Wilkins back behind the plate. Curveball hit out to left field, right at the left fielder who comes in and makes the grab. That's Zamir Gardner for Sussex Central. Gets the first out of the inning.
A big out there.
Now, in defense of the outfielders for DMA, that one was on a direct line right at the left fielder. You had to see that one pretty good.
Yeah, that did not get up in that air.
McCloskey up to bat now, center fielder. 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. Down low for ball 1. McCloskey scored back in the first inning. Tyre gets his lead off second. Curveball misses outside.
Good eye.
2-0 count to McCloskey with Kevin Williams on deck. Ooh, that one's behind the batter. Tyre will move up easily to third. And it's a 3-0 count to McCloskey.
Yeah, catcher had no chance on that one.
I know.
Behind the batter, wild pitch, moves the runner up to third base.
That's one of those just a little bit inside. Inside. That was behind the batter.
Yeah.
3-0 to McCloskey. And Burrows just missed inside with that one. So now, after taking a 6-3 lead, DMA comes right back against the Golden Knights and has something going here. Runners on the corners with 1 out.
And brings up that dangerous Kevin Williams.
Yeah, big double and maybe the hardest, longest hit ball of this ball game.
He's
back in the first, yeah.
Yeah. DMA's ace. He's also not pitching today. They got some big games coming up next week.
Curveball outside for a ball. Tying run is at the plate. Jammed the batter, fouled it back first base side, now to play. 1-1 count to Williams.
Good pitch there, like you said, Glenn. They jammed him and fouls it out.
Burrows has a 1-1 count on Williams. Runners on the corners with one out here in the bottom of the fourth. Golden Knights lead 6-3. Curveball fouled right back towards us. Saved by the net.
Yeah, if he got it over the net, it was coming right to Nick.
Got to protect the camera.
Yeah, I was going after the camera, not the girl. Nick, you got to die for it.
Ball and 2 strikes to Kevin Williams.
I don't want to look like that guy the other day at the game who lost his shoe and everything. Diving over the rail? Yeah. We don't want no sissies up here. We let down like 2 rows of chairs.
Here's Burrows' delivery. Oh, ripped foul down the third base side.
Yeah, we got the net all the way up down the lines here. If not, that would have been a dangerous line drive into the crowd.
Kevin Williams just mistimed that a little. Again, the reset. Runners on the corners with one out. Bottom of the fourth. Freshman Burrows on the mound now in relief of Boyle. There goes the runner. And a punch shot down towards the third baseman. Can't come up clean with it. The run scores. Everybody's safe.
Send those runners in motion. It just changes the whole defense there. And get the run in. And now you got first and second. Just the one out still.
Right. So DMA coming right back here in their half of the fourth. Batter is August, who started the game and stayed in the game offensively. He's doubled and struck out.
He hit that big
Shot.
double last inning.
Yeah, right center field. Takes outside for a ball. DMA trying to get right back in this ball game here. Curveball got the inside corner.
Good pitch right there. Like you said, gets the inside corner with the curveball. Seeing a lot of curveballs here tonight from both teams.
Must be something they've seen in their scouting reports.
Correct. We've had 2 very good hitting teams.
Burrows has a 1-1 count on August. Got the outside corner with a fastball. August didn't like it. Ball and 2 strikes.
.820 in the East here, Glenn.
.520 on the West Coast.
Uh-huh.
Swing right to the third baseman and right through the 5-hole. Run will score. It's a 1-run ball game.
Hey, Glenn, just put the ball in play.
Yeah.
And DMA gets another run here in first and second.
So they got 2 back. It's a 1-run game at 6-5. Runners at first and second again, just the 1 out. And that brings up Morris, the left fielder. He has walked and flied out to the center field.
The freshman's making his pitches here, Glenn. Got a couple ground balls.
Right. Big curveball. Missing inside for a ball. Yeah, just a couple of unfortunate mistakes by the infield.
Yeah.
have not helped out Burrows this inning. There's a strike call in the inside corner. 1-1 count. Wiley on deck if he gets the opportunity.
Now that August is not the pitcher, he's got a run down there at first base.
Right. Bunt, and it's a good one. Down to third base line. Can't come up with it clean. Everybody's safe.
Yeah, and even if he comes up with that clean, I don't know if he's making that play.
I'm going to give him a single there.
I just thought that was a well-timed bunt there.
Sure was.
No.
Morris's first hit of the ball game. And now they're loaded with one out for Wiley, who has a single and has been hit by a pitch. Officially 1 for 1.
He had that great at bat the one time, fouling off many pitches before lining that single.
Yeah, right back through the middle. So Wiley with an opportunity here to tie the game or give DMA the lead back. Right up the middle, pitcher makes a leaping catch of it. To the catcher for one, back to first for the double play.
Wow, that is a big-time twin killing there to end the inning and keep the one-run lead.
That's right. So we're through 4 here at Frawley. It's 6-5 in favor of Sussex Central over DMA. We'll be back to start the 5th inning right after this on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
Premier Physical Therapy. Come on in. Premier is a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations near you in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Every patient receives personal attention with an individualized model of clinical excellence and care. Our goal is to get you back to your favorite activities. From injuries due to work and automobile accidents to post-surgical care to sports injuries and more, Premier offers direct access to our physical therapists, allowing you to schedule your appointment quickly and easily, even without a prescription. Find our convenient locations at www.premierptsp.com. Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. You may have tried physical therapy, but have you tried Premier? Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy. Come on in. Premier is a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations near you in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Every patient receives personal attention with an individualized model of clinical excellence and care. Our goal is to get you back to your favorite activities. From injuries due to...
Back here on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports. High school baseball from Frawley Stadium here tonight, and we are through 4 innings. We have a 1-run ball game. Sussex Central 6, DMA 5. Golden Knights batting here in the top of the 5th inning.
Glenn, we came back to the top of the inning. Great job by our cameraman getting the kids dancing in the stands to the music in between innings here at Frawley Stadium. Great to see fans out here again.
Yes, it certainly is. And that cameraman would be Nick Halliday. Right down the middle, called strike from Simpson to start out the top of the 5th. Cole Jester at the plate. He singled and struck out tonight. Curveball's fouled back and out of play, and an 0-2 count on Jester.
Nick went for it.
I'm Glenn Fraser alongside Jason Winchell. Way outside for a ball. 1-2 count to Jester.
What a game here.
Yeah. We've had a couple of pretty good defensive plays. We've had some problems in the outfield with high fly balls. A couple of errors in the infield.
Yep.
Good base running by both teams, though.
Yeah, it really has. They get on. They're making the defense work.
2-2 count to Jester. Simpson's delivery is outside for ball 3, so the count runs full. Jared Wilkins, the catcher, is on deck. It was the bottom of the order that got things started last inning for the Golden Knights. And there's a called third strike as Jester was on his way down to first base thinking he had a walk.
Yeah, great pitch right on the outside corner. He knows where that strike zone is. He paints the corner, and gets the big strikeout. So now I was going to say another leadoff walk. Then we've seen way too many of them in these games.
Yes.
Pitcher.
That's down low and outside for a ball one to Jarrett Wilkins, the catcher, who has singled and scored in the ball game.
Yeah, like you said, the bottom of the order did the damage last inning.
And that's a little outside for ball two. Yeah, they did. The number 9 hitter, Keeler, is on deck. That one's outside for ball three. Wilkins trying to get on base here with one out in the top of the fifth for the Golden Knights, who have a 1-run lead. That's taken for a called strike on the outside corner. It's 3-1.
Good 3-0 pitch right there.
It looked like it tailed back in a little bit, too.
Right.
Another one on the outside corner, but that one's down too low. And Wilkins, the catcher, draws a walk, and he will probably be run for. See if they make the change as Camden Keeler, the shortstop, comes up to bat, and they indeed are going to run for him. And coming in there to run is John Abbott, the junior. Abbott has been a pinch runner in the ball game already tonight. So runner on first with Keeler at the plate. One out. A little bit too outside for ball one. So both starters are gone from the game. August relieved by Simpson out on the mound right now for DMA. Boyle went 3 full innings for the Golden Knights. There's a foul back. And Burrows came in relief of him.
I wonder if Benny still has those bacon wrapped scallops in the fillet.
Yeah, I think they're probably long gone. Throw over to first and back in time. Talking about Benny Mitchell, who is our Sussex Countyan on the crew. I did a softball game with him from Caesar Rodney earlier in the week. We had Simpson ready to deliver now. Back over to first. Check on the pinch runner. Abbott. Our game is now 2 hours old, and we're only through 4. There's the pitch, fouled right back. Somebody up here would have had that.
I think Paul would have dove for that one.
Ball and 2 strikes to Keeler. And another throw over to first. Make sure Abbott's nice and dirty.
Yeah, we said that both these teams have been stealing bases, so.
Simpson from the stretch, jammed him, pops it up, back over top of us, and out of play.
Having fun in here, Glenn.
Yep. Cameraman Nick Halliday back and forth with PA announcer Paul Ford. I'm not sure, but I think Paul might have called Nick a sissy earlier. Oh, off-speed pitch got him looking.
That's a great pitch. Great off-speed pitch. Big out there, second out of the inning.
2 strikeouts now for Simpson. That brings up the top of the order, TJ Morris, who's been on all 3 times tonight. He singled, walked, and was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, both leadoff hitters have been on base all game long, and that's why you get a lot of runs.
They're doing their job. That's why they're in that 1 hole.
Table setters.
Yep. Curveball was outside for a ball. So 1-0 count to TJ Morris, who made the throw of the game from center field. to double up a runner.
Yeah, it really changed the complexion.
Yeah. That one must have been a little bit high and outside, so it's 2-0 to Morris. Pinch runner Abbott at first base, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. There goes Abbott. Throw down to second, bounces, and they got him. Nice pickup by the second baseman on the one hop to get the pinch runner Abbott. And we are through 4.5 here now. The score remains Sussex Central 6 and DMA 5. Great defensive play.
Yeah, great defensive play. We said that the runners have been doing a good job putting the pressure on defense there. A nice hop throw right to, get that glove right there so that you can put the tag on, and nice play, get out of the inning. And now, DMA did get 2 runs last inning, but they had that double play to end the inning.
Right. So Simpson ends up facing the minimum amount of batters that inning, just the 3. Thanks to his catcher, Mason DeLuca. Nice throw down to second. So no runs in the top of the 5th for the Golden Knights. No hits, no errors, and 1 left on. So through 5, the Golden Knights have stranded 7 runners. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the 5th, DMA through 4 innings, they've stranded 9.
Yeah, it really has. Like we said, there's been a lot of runners on base, but they haven't, defense is doing a good job. Some baseball finals for you from this afternoon.
Okay.
How about this one? Concord 13, AI DuPont 12.
Wow. Slugfest.
Yep. And then Odyssey Charter 25, Dickinson 9.
Mm-hmm.
St. Mark's, we said, with a 8-5 win over Hodson. How about this one, Glenn? Sussex Tech remains undefeated, pulling out a 4-3 win over Lake Forest today.
Wow. That's a good Lake squad.
Yep.
That's one of those teams you said is just on the outside of the top 10, but it's pretty good.
Right, absolutely. And then another barn burner over at Sanford today as they beat St. Andrews 8-7. And then one more, Polytech defeats Laurel 14-5.
So quite a few ball games and a few lopsided scores from the baseball. And then we had one softball final from earlier today. I think a big upset in the Henlopen. Laurel beat Smyrna 9-5.
I got some other scores for you. Seaford with a 10-0 win over Milford. And Delmarva Christian with a 7-0 win over Padua. Now, interesting fact on that game, Glenn, it was Padua's prom night tonight for seniors, so the seniors did not make the trip with the team up to Midway today for their game against Delmarva Christian. That was reported by Mr. Lang earlier, who went to the game and was kind of surprised by it.
First pitch of the inning and a hit batter. DeLuca hit by the pitch. I think that's about the 4th hit by batter hit by a pitch in the game.
We've had walks, we've had hit by pitches, and that's why you get all these men left on base. We see, I believe they're going to do another runner here at first base.
For the catcher, DeLuca.
I see Lewis going.
And they're going to come in with Anthony Longera, a senior. He'll be running at first for DeLuca, and the batter is Silva, the first baseman, who's reached on an error and struck out, scored a run in the game.
That's a great job there. You get lead off hit by pitch, puts that tying run on first base.
So we're batting for Silva here. That's Jacob Greenwood into the ball game.
Yep.
Burrows on the mound in relief of Boyle. Inside corner called strike. We're in the bottom of the 5th. It's a 1-run ball game. Golden Knights 6, Seahawks 5. Bunt attempt is foul. And an 0-2 count on Greenwood.
I like that pitch. You see the batter square around, throw it on the outside, make him foul it off.
Yeah, make a bunt attempt at something that's not a good pitch. Out of the zone. So 0-2 count to Greenwood. With Longera at first. And a swing and a miss on a fairly high pitch. And there's out number 1 here in the bottom of the 5th.
That's a great job. After the leadoff walk, come back and throw 3 straight strikes to get the first out of the inning.
Leadoff batter, Tyre, the shortstop, up now.
Now we say.
And yep, go ahead.
Base.
Great minds think alike.
Yep, on base all three times tonight.
Got a couple of stolen bases as well. Burrows takes a look over to Longera on first. Delivers a curveball in for, ooh, I thought that was going to be a called strike. It's a ball.
I guess it was just a little upstairs maybe.
I played umpire Andrew Rubin faking me out on that one. I thought he was going to ring that one up. Burrows' delivery. Another curveball up high, didn't break quite as much. So a 2-0 count to Tyre, who walked last inning and scored a run.
He walked. I believe he stole another base.
Did.
And then scored, like you said. So
He's also doubled and singled in the game. That one must have just missed inside, so it's ball 3 here in the bottom of the 5th. Sussex Central did not score in their half of the 5th after putting up a crooked number in the 4th inning. Here's the pitch, and that's up high, ball 4. 4 straight pitches, and Tyre takes first. He's walked 2 straight innings and doing that leadoff batter thing on base all 4 appearances.
Yeah, that's huge, and again, now runners on first and second.
Brings up Simpson, who's in there in relief of Tyler August. He's the pitcher now.
Let's see if he tries to move the runners over. I believe he's 0 for 3 tonight.
There is a flare out to right. Steen has it. The runner at second will advance, and they hold the runner at first. Tyre, so runners on the corners with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th.
I like that right there. He knows he's probably not going to get the runner at third. Throw it in and keep that go-ahead run on first base, Glenn.
Now Tyre, he's the runner at first. He's a threat to go ahead and swipe second here.
Right.
Pinch runner Longera is at third. Tyre at first. 2 outs. The batter's McCloskey, who struck out and walked twice. So officially 0 for 1 in the ball game. He scored 2 runs, though. You think McCloskey takes a pitch? There goes Tyre. Nope, hit and run right through the hole between first and second. Run will score. Tyre might try. Throw to second. And runners on the corners, and it's a tie ball game at 6-all.
I love that call there. A little hit and run, Glenn. Hit it right where the fielder was playing. And, oh, man, I like that call.
Yeah, that's a nice call there. So Longera, the pinch runner, scores in place of DeLuca. We're all tied up. And now a meeting at the mound for the Golden Knights. Kevin Williams, very dangerous batter coming up. Has a double. He's reached on an error and grounded out.
It's the 14th total hit tonight, as both teams have 6 runs on 7 hits. The only difference is Central has 3 errors and DMA 2.
Yeah, how about that box score? We're in the bottom of the 5th. Now we're tied up at 6. Runners on the corners with 2 outs here. And the batter, Kevin Williams, facing Burrows. Now let's see what, if anything, head coach Aaron Lewis has on here with runners on the corners again. Curveball hit straight up in the air, back behind the plate, and out of play. One strike to Williams. I don't know whether our listening audience can hear all the banter behind us.
We've got a full press box tonight. This is great. I love it.
And a decent crowd out here tonight.
I know. I love it. I believe
missed outside. The runner took off. That will be defensive indifference. So runners at second and third in scoring position with 2 outs here in a tie game.
I believe their plan is like 25% here at Blue Rock Stadium. So,
really?
Yeah.
1-1 count on the batter. There's a shot. Third base, picks it up on 2 hops, skips the throw to first, and that's safe. And a run scores, and DMA takes the lead. Looked like that might have been in time. So the run scores. That's Tyre. He has scored 3 times in the game. McCloskey moves up to third. And Williams over to first with the infield hit.
Bang, bang play there first, Len.
Yeah. That brings up August, who has doubled, struck out, and reached on an error. That's now 7-6 in favor of DMA.
Great job by the Seahawks, Glenn. They fell down by 3 after that top half of the last inning, and they've got 4 back since.
Another runner taking a base due to defensive indifference. So Williams moves up to second base, second and third with 2 outs, and a ball to August. Give a lot of credit to the third baseman, Anderson, on that last play. Come charging in on that softly hit ground ball, picked it up on a second hop, skipped it using the turf over to first base. Bang, bang play. Runner called safe.
Yeah, like you said, bang, bang play. Everything, everyone did everything right there. And, good throw, good scoop.
Misses inside for a ball.
And great. Great.
2-1 count to the batter, August. Burrows trying to get out of this jam without further damage. Curveball misses outside. So a 3-1 count to August with Morris on deck. I'm sure Burrows is going to be real careful with August here with that base open. And, got a called strike on the outside part of the plate. Count is full. So DMA has scored in every inning but the third tonight. 2 in the first, 1 in the second. Here's the pitch. It's down low, ball 4, and the bases are loaded. 2 runs last inning, and now they've scored 2 so far this inning.
Yeah. Like I said, after they fell behind 6-3, they've got 2 in the bottom half of the fourth and 2 in the bottom half of the fifth.
So here's Morris, the left fielder. Singled his last time up. 1 for 2 in the game with a walk. And on deck is Wiley.
Maybe Mike Lang will bring us some food.
There's a foul out of play, first base side. The on-deck batter represents DMA batting around. Something the Golden Knights did last inning. Ground ball right to short, and a good job by the base runner to try to interfere with the shortstop. Didn't bother him, though. Throw across the diamond in time, and we are through 5 here at Frawley with the score now, DMA 7 and Sussex Central 6. We'll be back after this on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution. We are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union. Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution. We are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union. Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution. We are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union. Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere.
Glenn Fraser alongside Jason Winchell. Nick Halliday operating our camera tonight, and we are ready for the top of the 6th inning in a one-run ball game here at Frawley. Leadoff batter is up, TJ Morris. Been on base all 3 times. Remember, he was at bat last inning when they threw the runner out at second.
Yep, the leadoff hitters are been on base all 7 times, I think, in this one so far.
Yep, doing their job. That was a ball down low. Swing and a miss, late swing. Late decision there.
Yeah, up 2-0 in the count, and looking for a pitch, and he said just a little late this decision.
That's outside, so a 2-2 count on Morris. Curveball misses outside. Nice patience there by Morris to lay off. Full count. Ooh, that must have just been low or inside, but a ball. And Morris walks for the 2nd straight time. And he's a base runner to lead off the 6th inning here for the Golden Knights. And a threat to run.
Absolutely. Another leadoff walk.
Yeah. A.J. Cannon's up. He has a double in 3 plate appearances.
Yeah, we talked about DMA scoring every inning but 1, and Central has scored in just 1 inning.
Right.
All 6 runs are there. So
right.
It's been a contrast of 2 things here in this one.
That was high for a ball 1 to A.J. Cannon. He doubled and scored in that big 6th inning for the Golden Knights. Takes down low and inside for ball 2.
Good thing we didn't have a double header here. And this is the first game.
Simpson and the stretch. A butt. Deadened. Fielded by the third baseman. Throw to first in time for the out. Advances T.J. Morris over to second base on the sacrifice, so he's in scoring position with 1 out.
Yeah, nice job. You get him over to second base with your Boyle and Anderson coming out.
Boyle singled his last time up. He's 1 for 2 with a walk. Scored a run back in the 6th. That ball kind of bottom fell out of it for a ball 1. Took a little bit off of that one.
Right, yeah, absolutely. All speed.
Good decision by Boyle to lay off at Allen. That's in for a called strike. 1-1 count to Boyle. One out here in the top of the 6th. 1-run game with DMA on top. 7-6 over the Golden Knights. TJ Morris at second. That one is low and outside. He's going to go on the bounce, throw down there, and he is safe.
Great slide. He slid to the outside of the bag.
That one kind of bounced up there. Good job by Mason DeLuca to grab it and make the throw.
It was a close play. I like that. I think if he slid to the outside of the base.
That's also low and outside for a ball. So now a 3-1 count to Boyle with one out here in the top of the 6th. And TJ Morris, the leadoff man, down to third. Called strike. Full count to Boyle.
See what they do here with full count. Infield's going to stay in.
And the corners are up a little bit.
See if the runner runs on contact.
There's a ground ball right side. He does take off, and the ball wasn't fielded cleanly. They get the out at first, but the run scores, and we're tied at 7.
And he got a good jump coming to the plate, Glenn. I think even if he fields it cleanly, that's going to be a bang-bang play at the plate.
Right. Two outs now. The bases are empty. Tie game, and the batter is Brendan Anderson. He has a single and 3 at-bats. Takes outside for a ball. Kind of fisted a curveball on the inside part of the plate. First base over to pitcher covering, and that will retire the Golden Knights here in the top of the 6th. They do get a run to tie it, though. We're all tied up at 7-7.
Bottom of the 6th.
That's the top of the 6th.
Yeah, so we go bottom of the 6th. Yep. Bottom of the 6th coming up, but again, great action here. Let's see if I can get you some more softball finals.
Oh, okay. I already had that one big upset. At least I thought it was an upset.
Laurel over Smyrna, right?
Yep, 9-5. A day after Smyrna went extra innings to beat Sussex Tech.
Let's see. I mentioned Padua. Delmarva Christian 7-0 over Padua. This is weirdo, but yeah, and that's about it.
That's it?
Yep, that's it. Delmarva Christian and Conrad over MOT Charter 14-1.
Okay.
Let's see. Soccer. Do we have any soccer scores?
While Jason's checking that, once again, Sussex Tech improved to 10-0 on the season in baseball with a win tonight over Lake Forest. They are the 3rd-ranked team in our poll. Lake Forest, very underrated ball club.
Yeah, it was 4-3 final. And with DMA losing earlier in this week and Tech winning today, I think and if St. Mark's gets by Smyrna tomorrow, I think
slate movement.
Yeah, I see Sussex Tech moving up to 2.
Wiley lead off here in the bottom half of the 6th for DMA. And a tie game, 7-all. Takes outside for a ball. Wiley hit into a 1-2-3 double play to end
the bottom of the
fourth. Yep. Ground ball went the other way with a backhand by the third baseman. Throw across the diamond in time to get the out.
That's
Good job. That's Anderson.
That's a top 10 play right there. Wow.
Brandon Anderson went to the glove side backhanded and a strong throw across the diamond to get Wiley. That brings up DeLuca, the catcher. Hit by the pitch last inning. He's also walked and struck out. One out here in the bottom of the 6th. Curveball starts him out with a strike.
Yeah, we've seen some. We've seen everything in here, including some web gems.
Good throw from the center fielder earlier in the game to get a double play on the base runner. Nice stop by the catcher outside for a ball. That center fielder being T.J. Morris. Good play right there by the third baseman, Anderson. Curveball again to Anderson. Whoa, that hopped up on him, and that sails down the left field line. Strong throw to second.
They got him. Ooh.
Got him.
Nope, safe. He slid around underneath the tag.
Swiped around and almost got the runner in time on the back as he went sliding in. DeLuca ripped that ball, and boy, that took a wicked hop on Anderson.
I don't think he had any chance once that hop.
I call that a single.
Yeah.
And then moving up to second base, courtesy runner for DeLuca. And that is Anthony Longera. And at the plate, we have Silva back in the game. So Greenwood hit for him last inning. Silva back in. Takes an outside pitch for a called strike. On deck is Tyre, the leadoff batter.
DMA trying to get this run home.
Break this tie, yeah.
Someone warming up in the pen for the Seahawks.
Here's the pitch. Curveball goes the opposite way with it out to right field. Steen has it. The throw's cut off, and the relay's not in time. He's safe. We're seeing some pretty good throws here tonight by both teams.
Yep.
That's out number 2. Pinch runner Longera moves up to third base for the leadoff batter, Tyre. Do I have to say it?
On base all 4 times.
He's walked the last 2 innings.
I was going to say he's walked the last 2 times after a
and
double and a single.
He scored 3 of the Seahawks' 7 runs.
They're going to it looks like they might appeal here. I see the runner.
That he left too soon. Safe.
Did not. I do like that. I like that idea, you know.
Might as well check, right?
Might as well check that the runner gets to third base with 2 outs.
Curveball.
Like that curveball.
Did he call that a strike?
I thought he did.
All right. 0-1. Hard shot down the third base side, foul. So an 0-2 count to Tyre.
See if he puts up.
And I'm sure Paul Ford, the PA announcer, would have had that one. But the third base coach was staying away from it.
Absolutely.
0-2 count to Tyre. Sussex Central trying to retire him for the first time in the game. Curveball missed inside and high. Ball and 2 strikes.
A little up in the zone.
Yeah.
1-2.
Good call.
I like that. That's a good place to miss it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with Nick. I would throw that same pitch again.
Runner at third is Longera. And now Tyre was tired of waiting. And he steps out.
Well, cat and mouse game here.
Mm-hmm. Little chess match. Tie and run on third base. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Curveball hit to third on a big hop. Anderson's throw across and dug out by the first baseman to get out of the inning. We are through 6 innings. We go to the 7th, all tied at 7-7 here on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
Wow.
Whether you're planning to buy a home in 3 months, 6 months, or even a year, let me walk you through the process from start to finish and get your questions answered. I'm a DHSA lender with down payment assistance programs or grant money. I can help those with less than perfect credit or those working on their credit. I'm also local and always have been. So call 302-563-5599 or visit bryans.loans.com when you are ready to get started on your road to homeownership. Whether you're
We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution. We are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union. Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution. We are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union.
At Ferris Home Improvements, your family's comfort and safety is always our top priority.
If you call us for your roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchen, and bathroom needs, you can expect health screen craftsmen who wear gloves and face masks and follow minimum 6-foot distancing, virtual conferences to discuss project details, job quotes delivered electronically, or...
Well, we go to the 7th inning here at Frawley. We're all tied at 7-7. Between DMA and Sussex Central, Golden Knights will lead off the 7th with designated hitter Colin Tucker, who was hit by a pitch, walked, and popped up to the shortstop.
Sevens are wild here tonight. 7-7, top of the 7th. DMA with 7 hits.
Yeah. Tucker takes a called strike.
Or I'm sorry, Central with 7 hits.
Yeah, a lot of 7s on the board. There's a swing and a miss for strike 2. Tucker's been on 2 out of 3 plate appearances, trying to get on to lead off here in the 7th. Swing and a miss. Boy, he took something off there.
Yeah, that was a good morning, good afternoon, good night. Great pitch in there, and took something off that pitch.
Tucker out in front. That brings up Steen, the right fielder. He has a hit in 3 plate appearances. Simpson goes outside for ball 1. Outfield straight away for Steen. Outside part of the plate, called strike, 1-1 to Steen. Same spot, strike 2.
Hey, he's found his groove here.
Yeah, Simpson has only allowed 1 run. And that was last inning. A little bit too low that time. Give Steen credit for laying off. 2-2 count. Stayed with the curveball. Foul ball down the first base side, just running out of room, the first baseman, Josh Silva.
Hey, he tracked that all the way. And like you said, just ran out of room as it hit the net.
Count holds 2-2 to Steen. He's the right fielder for the Golden Knights. Made quite a few putouts tonight. Tried to go fastball inside. That misses. Count runs full. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a foul. Steen fought off that inside pitch.
Came back with that inside pitch, and he fights it off. You spoil it, and then look for your pitch the next time.
Think he goes back outside. Coach? No, curveball, and he almost ripped that down the line. Out in front of that one, count's still full.
Hung that one a little bit there, Glenn, and
Steen does have a single in the game tonight, and he scored a run in that big 4th inning for the Golden Knights. Fisted one out towards second base. Jester up with it. Throw to first in time for the out. Excuse me, Kevin Williams on the play. So that's Williams over to Silver for the out.
Good hustle there, too. Made that a close play at first base.
Simpson has now retired 5 in a row. And now here's Jester, the second baseman. Takes down low for a ball. If, just in case, coming up in the, there's a fly ball to left. Does it have the head of the left fielder? Oh, he comes back and almost makes the grab. Advancing to second base is Jester. Hit or two-base error?
Whew,
he did a good job to stop on a dime and try to come back and get it.
Wow, that's a. Whew. What do you get?
We're not going to help out the official scorer here, are we?
That's good. I would. That's what I would lean towards.
It goes in as an error, so now both teams have committed.
I'm with you. I think it's the E7.
Inside pitch, ball one to the catcher, Wilkins. With Jester on second base and 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Golden Knights are trying to break the tie. Swing and a miss. Ball and a strike to Wilkins. He had a healthy cut.
I was going to say. Nice two outs here, looking for that base knock to put Central up.
Before that, Simpson had retired 5 in a row. Outside, ball 2. DMA will have number 2, 3, and 4 hitters in their half of the 7th.
I think that's why Central wants to get this run across.
On deck is their number 9 hitter, Keeler. Curveball. Got the outside corner. 2-2 count to Wilkins. That was nasty.
I was about to say that was nasty. Yep.
Simpson dealing to Wilkins. Fastball got him swinging. And he strikes out batter number 3 in the top of the 7th. So we go to the bottom, all tied up at 7-7. As we mentioned, the meat of the order coming up for the Seahawks. It'll be Simpson, McCloskey, and Kevin Williams.
Yeah, like you said, the meat of the order that's done some damage here tonight for the Seahawks. But what a game here. This has been an entertaining game, and kind of expected that 2 top 10 teams going at it here, and both coming off losses, so both are trying to rebound here with this win, and this is what I think the playoffs are going to be like this year, especially when we get to the quarterfinals and all. And I mean, you got all these teams.
Potentially, upwards of 50 programs that could qualify for the tournament.
Yeah, right. It's an open tournament. I think you have to let the IAA know by maybe a week before the official end of the season.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be interesting to see how many do it. But like I said, you start getting into the 3rd round quarterfinals, it's going to be exciting.
I'm going to steal your line from you, Jason. Yep. It's 9-10 here in the East.
Yeah, exactly right.
6.5 innings, well over 2.5 hours.
Ooh. And like we said, the heart of the order for DMA.
Yep. Burrows still on the hill for the Golden Knights. He came in the 4th inning to relieve Boyle. And we should have 3rd baseman Simpson up first. Indeed, we do. Simpson has flied out and struck out twice.
See the Central here, Coach. Talking to the umpire.
Yeah, he's
waiting for the first baseman to come out.
Is there a change here? No, that's A.J. Cannon at first.
He just came out. I mean, he just came out of the
Right.
So maybe that's why he was holding them up.
Okay, that could have been.
Holding the umpire up.
Yep.
Hey, listen, I need to get my first baseman out there.
The Golden Knights have retired Simpson all 4 at-bats. Him being the leadoff hitter in a tie game in the 7th, it's paramount that they get him out a 5th time.
Exactly right, especially with
Ooh. Curveball almost hit him. Ball 1. And Simpson saying, you know what, I'm due.
Yeah.
Fastball in the outside corner to even the count of 1-1.
I like that pitch. Throw to the outside corner. But like you said, you got to keep Simpson out.
Burrows 1-1 delivery. Curveball fouled out of play. A ball and 2 strikes to Simpson. These two come in ranked number 2, DMA, and number 7, Sussex Central, in our top 10 poll. That one is skied in the air. Third base side, foul territory. Third baseman over, and he can't make the grab.
Tough play. You're going right in that opposing dugout. They're not going to help you.
No.
And,
So still a ball and 2 strikes to Simpson. Got out in front of that one. Anderson's already made a couple of really good defensive plays in the game. Third base for Sussex Central. Yeah, he was over in hostile territory that time.
they're not. If you're by your dugout, they're going to hold you up and help you.
That one's fouled on the first base side. Is there room? No.
Woo.
There's still a ball and 2 strikes.
He's hitting every dugout.
All right, you went third base side, first base side. This one should be right dead center field, right?
Absolutely.
Burrows delivery to Simpson. Ground ball is going to stay fair, and that's an easy play for the first baseman. A.J. Cannon. And one out here in the bottom of the 7th.
Filled the ball while his foot was on the base.
Right.
Made the old 3 unassisted.
Brings up center fielder McCloskey, who has singled and walked twice and struck out in 4 at-bats, scored 2 runs.
He's been, I believe his last hit was on a hit and run.
Right, yeah, that base hit right through the right side. Oh, that tailed back in. It looked like it was going to be way inside. Good pitch.
I was going to say, the movement on these pitches here late in this game has been impressive.
So Burrows gets a called strike on McCloskey. Second batter here in the bottom of the 7th. Curveball, got the outside corner. 0-2 count to McCloskey. And McCloskey takes time, steps out. He's in the hole here, 0-2. Burrows delivery. Curveball to the shortstop. Bad hop again. A real high hop at the last second. So McCloskey, representing the winning run, is down at first with 1 out. And that brings up Kevin Williams.
Now we've seen some
hops
in this one.
Whew. Looked like that hit right at the edge of the cutout and just jumped up on him. Got a pretty good reaction skills to grab that one.
Yes.
So Burrows facing Kevin Williams now. Gets the off-speed pitch in for a strike. McCloskey, the runner at first. 0-1 count to the batter Williams. 1 out here, bottom of the 7th. Tie ball game. Ground ball right back to the box. Throw to the shortstop, covering second for one. Back to first. In time for the double play. We'll go to extra innings.
Yeah, we've seen some double plays here tonight. That's the third one, and I believe all three have been back to the pitcher, Glenn. Oh,
that
man.
one goes 1-6-3 to end the seventh inning. We'll be back for extra innings here at Frawley right after this on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
Work in automobile accidents to post-surgical care to sports injuries and more. Premier offers direct access to our physical therapists, allowing you to schedule your appointment quickly and easily, even without a prescription. Find our convenient locations at www.premierptsp.com. Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. You may have tried physical therapy, but have you tried Premier? Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy. Come on in. Premier is a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations near you in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Every patient receives personal attention with an individualized model of clinical excellence and care. Our goal is to get you back to your favorite activities. From injuries due to work and automobile accidents to post-surgical care to sports injuries and more, Premier offers direct access to our physical therapists, allowing you to schedule your appointment quickly and easily, even without a prescription. Find our convenient locations at www.premierptsp.
And we head to the top of the 8th inning here at Frawley Stadium, all tied at 7. Glenn Fraser alongside Jason Winchell. Nick Halliday on camera. And the leadoff batter here in the top of the 8th is Camden Keeler, the shortstop for the Golden Knights. He's the number 9 hitter, and then it'll go to the top and T.J. Morris.
And something to point out, Glenn, both these relief pitchers came in early in this game, so they got to be getting close to their pitch count.
Exactly. Good point. Down low, ball 1 to Keeler. Simpson on the mound, gets the outside corner for a called strike, 1-1. A little bit too outside and low for a ball. 2-1. As we mentioned, T.J. Morris, top of the order on deck for the Golden Knights. Going the opposite way, that's going to be foul down the right field line. 2-2 count on Keeler. Keeler has struck out twice and walked tonight.
Like you said, we had a good crowd that came up from Georgetown. They're going to get home a little late here tonight.
Good thing tomorrow's Saturday.
Yeah.
2-2 delivery. Shot up the middle for a base hit. So the leadoff batter is on for Golden Knights here at the top of the 8th.
Yeah, good piece of hitting there. Right up the middle of the field.
Keeler's first hit of the game. He's on first for T.J. Morris, who has walked twice, been hit by a pitch and singled. So officially, he's 1 for 1.
But been on base all 4 times.
Now we'll see if DMA can get him out like the Golden Knights got Tyre out the 5th time around. There's a bunt. Third baseman will field it. Throw is low, but dug out nicely by the first baseman. The umpire says it's safe. He pulled the first baseman off the bag. That puts runners at first and second for Sussex Central to lead off the 8th inning. It brings up A.J. Cannon.
He's going to ask, come in and ask the home plate umpire if he saw it, if he was off the base. I think that's what he said. He was pulled off the base.
That's what the base umpire called it.
And that's a great job. Great job by the umpires getting together. Did you get a better view of it? Nope. Safe.
Yep. That's the base umpire, Mike Milkovich, and behind the dish, Andrew Rubin. They got together. So the call stands. First and second, nobody out. Cannon up. He's doubled. Sacrificed twice and went out on a put out. Now we're going to have a little confab at the mound for DMA. And head coach Aaron Lewis, you got to talk it over with his infielders.
Yeah, absolutely. Now you know first and second. I'm thinking they're going to try and bunt them over again, Glenn. You know, get the runners on second and third here in the top of the 8th inning, and he's probably going over the defensive alignments. Maybe we'll see a wheel play, or you know.
So if Cannon gives himself up here with a sacrifice bunt, you'd have Boyle up next.
Yeah, base umpire, he's putting on a show here tonight. I mean, he's had a lot of bang bang plays, and he's got everyone right.
Except one. No, he's done a great job. We had to replay one and slow it down, and it looked like he might have missed that one. But that was bang bang. Well, we've switched up. We got a new pitcher in for DMA.
Pitcher. And again, Glenn, he might have been close to his pitch count.
Yeah, I think you're right. So Simpson comes out. It's now Kevin Williams on the mound.
Oh yeah, he's their ace.
Well, what a time for him to come in, right?
So he'll say, he comes in with 2 runners on, nobody out, against the heart of Central's order here.
Let's see who they brought into second if they move Simpson over there from the mound. So Burrows goes 3+. Actually, I think he went 4.
I was going to say, wait, he came in.
Yeah, he came in the
top of the 4th.
August pitched 3 2/3, so Simpson came in and got a third of an inning in the 4th, then pitched the 5th, 6th, 7th, and into the 8th. So now the third pitcher of the night for Coach Lewis and the Seahawks is Kevin Williams. And yes, he's inherited quite a jam here. Runners at first and second, nobody out. And Simpson does go over to second base from the mound.
See if we see the bunt here.
There it is, and it's foul down the third base side.
Yeah, we saw one here yesterday in the Sally's Conrad game that started as foul and came back in for a fair ball, Glenn. So great job of DMA getting down there and fielding that ball before it could come back. I didn't think it was, but just something to point out.
Let's see if Cannon will offer again.
Here, you want to bunt it down the third baseline. Make that third base filled.
And if you're Williams, you want to make this very difficult.
Yep.
They got a rotation on. He offered at it, and that is strike 2.
Yep. A little wheel play. Like you said, Glenn, rotation play, and shortstop running the third on the beeline.
So no 2 count to Cannon. Williams delivery. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout.
Yeah, great job by Williams. It said, the ace of your staff to bring him in a tough situation. He gets that first out when they are trying to move the runners.
So the runners with 1 out now, still at second and first. Chase Boyle's a batter. Curveball taken a little high for a ball.
Let's see what they do here.
Keeler is down at second base. Morris at first. Fastball inside, ball 2. Williams just missing with that delivery. Checks the runner at second. Delivery. fisted foul down the first base side. Got him to go for an inside pitch.
I was going to say a little inside-out swing on the inside pitch and knuckles it off foul.
2 balls and a strike to Boyle with 1 out here and the top of the 8th. We're all tied at 7.
I think we're hardwired in here.
Williams fouls that one out of play, first base side. And the count even up at 2-2. Kevin Williams trying to get out of this jam. Came in relief of Simpson. Check the runner at second, and now taking too much time, and Boyle backs out of the box.
I was at a game this year where a pitcher did that, and the pitching coach said, just throw it next time because sometimes that's better for you.
Down low. Count runs full.
Here you go, Glenn. Decision time here. You send the runners on the full count.
It risks a strikeout double play for sure.
Exactly right.
All right, here's Williams.
They are
runners go, and it's down low for ball 4. So the bases are loaded here with 1 out.
Big spot here too. We've seen this before.
The batter is the cleanup hitter, Brandon Anderson. Coming into the ball game tonight, the leading hitter on the team, batting at .500.
Yeah, with 2 home runs and 11 RBIs coming in, and here he is. He's got the Ducks on the pond, and a chance to give the Golden Knights the lead.
He has 1 single and 4 plate appearances. And we're having a long conversation with Anderson and head coach DJ Long.
Big spot here.
I don't know what kind of bunter he is, but the suicide squeeze could always be in play here. He's already grounded into 1 double play. We've had several double plays in the ball game.
And all of them were 1-2, or all of them started with the pitcher.
Foul ball, first base side, out of play in the stands.
Including the old 1-2-3 early
right.
in the game.
Right. We're set up to possibly see that again. 0-1 pitch. Curveball, fights it off the opposite way, and that's a 0-2 count. So Anderson's in the hole.
This is a battle here. The ace of a pitcher against the hottest hitter. We were talking about the
international rule in softball that's been carried over to Major League Baseball. 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging on a fastball up high.
Wow, that's a big-time pitching right there.
2 big strikeouts by Williams, sandwiched around a walk. 2 outs, bases loaded. Designated hitter Colin Tucker up. Williams trying to get DMA out of this jam. Keep the game tied. Fly ball right field. Right fielder settling under it. Makes the catch. That's Logan Wiley for the final out of the top of the 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's still all tied. It's 7-7.
Yeah, what a game here. What a game. And we go extra innings here, bottom of the 8th. Glenn, I'll be back in a few seconds.
Okay. As we keep it right here, coming up for DMA in the bottom half of the 8th, they'll have August, Morris, and Wiley. who just made that last catch out in right field to end the top half of the 8 and the threat. First two batters reach base, first and second, nobody out, and the Golden Knights cannot push a runner across. We'll take a look at our top 10 coming into this week, which Jason is instrumental in putting together. And it might be altered a little bit after this week's play. Right now, St. Mark's undefeated is ranked number 1. This DMA squad at 9-1 coming in the ball game tonight is holding on to the number 2 spot. Sussex Tech won earlier today over Lake Forest in a 1-run game to remain undefeated at 10-0. They're ranked 3rd. Cape Henlopen is ranked 4th with a 9-1 record. Salesianum 5th at 4-3. St. George's Votech ranked 6th with a 7-2 record. The Sussex Central team is ranked number 7, also at 7-2. Milford at 9-1 is ranked 8th. Appoquinimink at 7-3 comes in at number 9, and then the number 10 squad, Delmar, with a record of 6-2-1. And here we go to the bottom of the 8th, and the leadoff batter is August. Walked, doubled, struck out, and reached on an error tonight. As Burrows is still in the game. On the mound for the Golden Knights. He came in the 4th inning in relief of Boyle. And we're ready for the first pitch here in the bottom of the 8th. Boyle to August. Way outside, ball 1.
All right. Woo.
This is now officially the longest game I've called this year.
That's right. You did, and both of them involved DMA, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and you had the long softball
No.
game.
Yeah, it was the long softball game was Caravel and Smyrna.
Yeah, I forgot about that one.
Yeah. 2-0 count to August, the leadoff batter here, and the bottom of the 8th.
But that was
Golden
a
Knights.
2-1.
Yes, and a 7 innings.
Game.
Inside, ball 3.
I'm taking a pitch here, Glenn.
Well, you should. It didn't matter. It was way inside and low. So 4 straight pitches in August is a leadoff base runner for the Golden Knights. Or excuse me, for DMA as he walks here in the bottom of the 8th. That brings up Morris, the left fielder. Morris has a single at 4 at-bats and a walk.
I was going to say, let's see if they, looks like a pitch runner here. Thank you, Glenn.
I was going to say, I couldn't hear you. What's going wrong?
Yeah.
They are going to run for August. And as soon as we can see the number on the back of that jersey, we'll let you know who's running down there. Morris, the left fielder, at the plate.
I think, see what they do.
First pitch outside and down low for a ball.
I would lay one down here, move that runner.
That one right across the plate. Belt high for a strike. 1-1 count to Morris. Okay, the runner at first is Peyton Brannock. So Brannock running at first. There's the bunt. Dead nicely. It's going to go foul. Woo. Good play by the catcher, Wilkins.
That is a very smart play. He had no chance. He's got to let that go foul. And as soon as it goes foul, grab that ball.
Woo. I'll tell you what, Wilkins has done a pretty good job behind the dish tonight. Whew. He kept a lot of pitches in the dirt early in the game in front of him.
I thought that was going to be a well-placed spot.
Oh.
Gordon just rolled foul.
Yeah. Morris offers at a curveball. Strike. Throw to first. Safe.
Ooh.
Back safe.
What a.
So Morris strikes out. That's out number 1. And that brings up Wiley, the right fielder. Brannick running at first in place of August. Bottom of the 8th inning here. 7-7 ball game.
Yeah, 7-7.
1 out. Wiley the batter, facing Burrows. Inside corner for a strike.
Hey, I'll tell you what, these pitchers are pitching out of some jams here tonight.
We've only had 1 run scored in the last 2.5 innings. Curveball, fought it off. Fouled it out of play. 0-2 count on Wiley.
Here's where I might see a pitch out of the zone here. See if he can get him to chase. He's had some good at-bats here tonight.
Brannick, the runner at first. Low and outside for a ball. 1-2 count. Burrows delivers. Curveball, good pitch to go on. Brannick is out. I think
came off the bag, I think.
He must have overslid. I was blocked out.
I think he overslid the bag. And 2-2, right? Is
Yeah.
it 2-2? Yep.
Yeah, that was a curveball, good pitch to run on, and a good throw from Wilkins. 2 outs now in the bottom of the 8th. Delivery to Wiley. Fights off another off-speed pitch. Count remains 2-2 with 2 outs and the bases clean now here in the bottom of the 8th.
Wonder if that Betty Mitchell's still watching.
Swing and a miss, and we're going to go to the 9th inning.
Why
8
not?
innings in the books here from Frawley. We'll be back for inning number 9 right after this on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports. Well, now we're just like the MLB. We're going to the 9th inning here at Frawley. Tied up at 7.
Len, you said you needs to end here because you're out of
I'm out of room on the score sheet.
He's out of room on the score sheet.
It's you know, we're going to go 9. That's it.
I'm
packing up and leaving.
This game has had everything in it.
It has had everything. Steen will lead it off for for the Golden Knights, the right fielder, against Kevin Williams. Now we got another ball loose. First pitch is high for a ball. Williams delivery. Swing and a miss. 1-1 count. Fouled off. First base side, 1-2. Now we just had the re-entry rule again for our cameraman.
That's right, yeah.
Yep, Nick Halliday, our cameraman. He started out being cameraman. He went down to take still shots.
Now he's back up.
Yep.
He was replaced by Pops.
Fisted up the middle. Good play by Williams. Throw to first in time. There's another Webb gem.
There you go, man. We've seen him here tonight. Wow. Outstanding play. And he got him by a lot.
Right-hander falling off the mound to the opposite side. The ball was hit and still managed to dive over there, get it, and throw from a knee. Leadoff man retired here in the top of the ninth. That brings up Cole Jester, second baseman. Fouled off for a strike. Got some tired people in this press box. I think they just yawned in unison. Williams a little bit high with that delivery. Count runs 1-1. Jared Wilkins, the catcher's on deck. High and tight with that offering, 2-1. Jester has a single in 4 plate appearances. Swings at that one, fouls it right back here.
I got it.
It hits right above us. 2-2 count on Jester. With one out here in the top of the ninth inning. Here's Williams' 2-2 pitch. Curveball, swing and a miss. He got him.
Woo. That was a great curveball.
Out number 2. Brings up the catcher, Wilkins. He also has a single in 3 plate appearances with a walk. Scored a run back in the 4th. Defensively, he's done a really good job tonight for Sussex Central. Williams' delivery. Ooh, hit him. And there's a 2-out base runner here in the top of the ninth for the Golden Knights. That is the 5th batter hit by pitch in the game. That brings up the bottom of the order, Camden Keeler, who singled his last time up. And I'm sure they're going to run for catcher Wilkins. Now we're waiting for that runner to come out of the Golden Knights dugout. Now right now they're leaving Wilkins out there to run the bases. There's a foul. Keeler.
Yeah, that's interesting to see, Glenn.
I would have thought they would have run for him. But he's out there on first base with 2 outs. 0-1 pitch. Called strike on the outside corner, 0-2.
Yeah, great pitch by Williams.
It's a key batter here from Williams. He doesn't want to go to the top of the order. Up next is T.J. Morris, who's been on all 5 times. Williams takes a peek over at first. 0-2 pitch outside, gets away from the catcher. That'll move the runner, Wilkins, up to second base.
Yeah, 90 feet closer.
Wilkins represents the lead run in the game. In scoring position at second now with 2 outs and a 1-2 count to Keeler.
Let's go, guys. Get ahead. Come on.
Williams from the stretch. Outside part of the plate, got him swinging. And that ends the top of the 9th inning. We go to the bottom half of the 9th. And DMA will have up the bottom of the order. It'll be DeLuca, Silva, and then the top with Tyre.
Yeah, absolutely. And the scoreboard out there is used to these 9-inning games anyway, right?
Right.
But
they got a couple more spots left, and they're done.
We got a couple more spots.
Well, I think we still have Burrows out on the mound for the Golden Knights.
Hey, he's got to be getting up there.
Yeah, he's pitched over 5 innings.
Yeah, he has.
And again, we've already mentioned that the ace of the staff, Anderson, is unavailable because of the amount of pitches he threw in Tuesday's loss to Cape.
Yep, absolutely.
So here we go to the bottom of the 9th.
This has been a fun conversation up here.
Yeah, the last run scored in the game tonight was in the top of the 5th. That's when the Golden Knights scored to tie the game at 7.
Yeah, but earlier in the game we were saying DMA was scoring every inning, and
yeah,
been shut down the last 3 innings.
Sure have, yeah. Here we go to bottom of the 9th, and the catcher, DeLuca, leading off for DMA. Singled his last time up. Burrows in relief of Boyle now in his 5th inning of work. First pitch to DeLuca. Curveball. Got the inside corner for a strike.
We've seen some good curveballs here tonight.
And plenty of them.
Yeah.
And now DeLuca wants time, steps out.
Don't see anybody up in the pen down there, meaning the next pitcher will probably be coming in from the field somewhere.
Yeah, right. Burrows. Curveball again, lofted out to right field, running in, trying to make the play. No, and it's a fair ball. DeLuca on his way to second. He's going to take third. Throw across the diamond. He slides in safe, and a leadoff triple by the catcher, DeLuca. Here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Yeah.
Nice effort, though, by Steen out there, wasn't it?
That was a tough play. And, good hustle there. And a great job by the umpires, too. The home plate umpire had to go cover third. So after making the fair ball call, the base umpire had to run all the way home because if that ball gets by the third baseman, he's got the call at the plate.
Right. So running for the catcher, DeLuca, down at third is Longera.
Obviously going to bring the infield in.
Yeah. Head coach DJ Long, they're going to go out and talk this thing over.
Position, or, the other option, walk a couple hitters, Glenn, and set up the fourth play at every plate.
Right. Yeah, that would be one option. Because right now you're throwing to the number 9 hitter, Silva.
Right. So you probably want to pitch on him.
And then, of course, if they don't do that, there's always the possibility of the old suicide squeeze.
That exactly right. Wow. 2 intentional walks and then a suicide squeeze.
Used to do that all the time in my playing days. You have to have somebody, though, that you really trust to put the bat on the ball, don't you?
Yep.
Most embarrassing thing to see that runner coming down third and you miss on the bunt.
They're going to bring 5 infielders here, Glenn.
Yep, we only have 2 outfielders.
Ooh.
Head coach T.J. Long setting the defense.
I'll tell you what, we've seen some baseball strategies here tonight.
All right. Right now, the big hit in the game is the triple moments ago by the catcher DeLuca. So now up to the plate is Silva. Burrow's pitch, curveball, in for a strike. Called strike. And all these pitchers tonight have excellent command of their curveball.
I know.
0-1 pitch. Outside ball. Got away from the catcher, and that's going to be the ball game.
Wow.
A walk-off win for DMA as the base runner scores from third, Longera, on a ball that got past the catcher. And this one finally ends 8-7 here in the 9th inning. And, Jason, I told you I was running out of room on the score sheet. It had to end at the 9th innings.
And Wilkins has been great catching all game long. Had no chance on that one, and the game ends. But what? That's a great baseball game.
Oh, wow.
And the strategizing, both managers earned their paycheck here tonight.
Sure did.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, let's take this short break, and we'll be back and wrap this thing up.
Soto Concepts. Soto Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group with 12 locations in beautiful coastal Delaware. Come check us out. At Soto Concepts, we believe in cooking beautiful, simple food, developing the people we work with, and making the world a better place. Come visit us this fall for our great off-season specials, like half-price entree night and crab cake night. With 12 locations on the culinary coast from Lewis, Delaware to Fenwick Island, we have something for everyone. See you soon.
Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution, we are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union.
Back here at Frawley Stadium after a 9-inning extra game here at Frawley between DMA and Sussex Central. What a ball game it was. We had a little bit of everything in this one here tonight, Jay.
Yeah, you could have asked for a better game. I mean, we had everything, strategization, and with 5 infielders in, the old wild pitch to end the game. And what a win here, a gutsy win for DMA and a gutsy comeback for Sussex Central at one time. You know, they were down 3-0 in this game.
Right.
Then they take a 6-3 lead. Then DMA goes back on top 7-6. Central ties it in the 6th inning, and we go to the 9th, and it was everything we expected in this game. We had everything. Yep,
between the 7th and 2nd-ranked teams in our poll. So the big hit of the game, the catcher DeLuca, who just dropped the ball right on the chalk line, just beyond the outstretched glove of Steen in right field. He triples, and then Longera comes in to pinch run, and he scores on the pitch that got past the catcher to win this one in 9 innings. Well, that'll wrap it up from here at Frawley. We want to thank both coaches, DJ Long of Sussex Central and Aaron Lewis from DMA. Thanks to our crew, Nick Halliday on the camera, along with Pops and my broadcast partner, Jay Winchell. Thank you to all of our sponsors and to you, the fans, for tuning into the live stream. Once again, the final 9 innings, DMA 8, Sussex Central 7. Thanks for tuning in. This is Glenn Frazier from all of us at Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.